Hey everybody! What's up? 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 Roll call. Who in the house? Y'all showed up for the party. What's up? Hey Glazy. Hey Roxanne. Hey Martha Traveler. YS Brooks. What's up? What's going on? I got some hair. I just combed my hair and I got hair on my tongue. Lord Jesus. You know, you guys, I would have been here on time, but I had to take my son into work. He had to be at work early. And then I had to run around and, hey, AD, hey. Y'all say hi to my boy. He in the chat. That's my man child. Thank you, Maurice. I'm about to get some new hair. I'm about to get some new hair though. It's time for a change. I'm trying to decide what color I'm gonna go with. If y'all hear all this noise, it's me rattling some bags because I don't know how long we gonna be live tonight. It's open floor, open chat, open forum. It's a watch hour party. I literally, and you know YouTube, you know they be like 2 days behind, right? 2 days behind with analytics. So today is the 5th. They already up to the 3rd. So the hours from yesterday don't count. The hours from today, the hours from yesterday haven't been counted. The hours from today, of course, have not been counted. So I need 350 hours as of the 3rd. Yeah, as of the 3rd, I need 350 hours. So yesterday's hours and today's hours are really, 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 really important. Lacey's, you know what? It was just instinct when I did that. That video that she's talking about, well, what Glazy is talking about, I had uploaded a video earlier. Me and my son, my youngest son, was at Dollar General. And when we were at Dollar General, we walked inside the store, you know, just going in to get a few things. And we noticed blood all over the place. Like, all over the place. Like, all over the floor, going down the aisles. And in the area where the coolers were, like where they keep the cold pop and the milk and the OJ, you know, all that kind of stuff. Ice cream, you know. There was blood on the glass doors, and I'm like, dang, what happened? Did somebody die? Did somebody get stabbed? What's going on? And it was like a couple of white guys, looked like some young, they weren't teenagers, they looked like young men, maybe around 21, 22, around that age. And they me and those guys was talking, and I was like, damn, I wonder what happened. So one of the employees came over because they was trying to keep us from getting to the contaminated areas. And yeah, it looked like a crime scene. I'm telling you, the blood that I showed y'all on the ground by the little old lady, that was nothing. I mean, she bled a lot in the store. And so I was like, to one of the supervisors, what happened? You know, why is it blood everywhere? Because they're like telling people, don't go over there, stay over here, you know, because they have to clean up the blood and, you know, disinfectant and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And they said, we don't know. Some little old lady came in here in a wheelchair and she left out bleeding. That's literally what the supervisor said. And I'm thinking to myself, a little old lady comes in the store in a wheelchair and she leaves out bleeding and you guys just let her go. And I guess they didn't notice that she was bleeding until she left and they noticed the trail of blood or something, you know, but they let her go. And so, you know, I'm just thinking, if she's in a wheelchair, if she's bleeding, it is 90 something degrees outside. It's hot, like hot. And I'm like, this don't make no sense. So me and the white guys, we looking at each other like, I mean, it didn't take a rocket scientist to make you go out and make sure this woman was okay. What they should have done inside the store. So, and by the way, I did tell her peeps they should report it to the highest authorities of the call headquarters, call somebody, and make a file a complaint. Because, and also they should be responsible for the medical bills, the ambulance, all that. When we went outside, because I said, let's go find this lady, and the white guy's like, yeah, let's go find the lady. You know where she at, which way she go. So we go outside, and she was directly across, from the dollar store. You couldn't see her right away because there's cars, parked outside. Then there's Planet Fitness across the way, so there's cars over there. But in between the Dollar General and in between Planet Fitness, there's lots of parking lot. And she was over there, and she had tables set up. She was having like a little like garage sale, but out in the opening. I'm like, why is she out here? What is she doing out here on this hot day, really hot day, by herself, alone? And she's bleeding, and you can see the drops of blood all the way, from the store all the way to where she was sitting. And then when we got closer to her, you saw the big old puddles of blood on the floor. On the concrete. And she has a deep gash, it might not, the video probably did no justice. If you look really closely, blow it up, it was a deep gash in her leg. And the moment she told me that she has blood clots, and that's probably why she kept bleeding, I'm like, this little old lady out here in a wheelchair in the blazing hot heat, she's bleeding profusely, and the people in the store didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. I was like, are you kidding me? I couldn't believe it. So, yeah, I called 911. I didn't know who to call because I tried to call her family at first. She gave me her phone number, told me to call her daughter. They weren't answering. I'm like, we're trying to stop the blood, and all she had was a roll of tissue that she had used. And so what happened, and the tissue wasn't helping. So that's when I asked her, did she have anything I can wrap her leg with? And since she was having a yard sale or garage, whatever you want to call it, she had like some clothing that she was selling. So she gave me one of the shirts or something, and we wrapped her leg up really good and called the cops, and it was just bleeding. You could see through the wrap, it was just bleeding all down her pants, her socks, her crisp white girl tennis shoes. You know what I mean when I say white girl tennis shoes. Back in the day, everybody had the white girl tennis shoes, the little cheap shoes you can buy at Payless, like 3 for $10. But they were a little fancier than those. But just cute little old lady. And so I called 911, and the ambulance came out, and they said, thank God you guys called, because with her being out in this heat and with her bleeding and having blood clots, she could have got dehydrated. It was like, who knows what could have happened to the little lady sitting in the parking lot all by herself, surrounded by a table of clothes and other kind of gadgets and stuff that she was trying to sell. I was heated. I was like, I can't believe this. I couldn't believe it. Thank you, Jay Larso. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody coming in. If I didn't speak to you guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to go through the chat. But yeah, I was just trying to tell that story about the last video I uploaded earlier today. But yeah, so it was my son and I, and the other 2 white guys. We went out looking for the lady. And like I told her family, when they finally answered and they said they coming up there, and told them which hospital they was taking her to, and her family was coming to get her. And I guess she didn't. We thought she stayed at a nursing home at first, but she actually stays in like an elderly neighborhood, like apartments where they only like allow people a certain age in there. One of those kind of places. And she got dropped off by one of those elderly transportation companies. And she was just out there trying to make some coins, just make a few coins. And how she started bleeding, y'all, I don't know if y'all heard it in the video, but what happened was she was at the cooler, and she was reaching in to get a pop, reaching in to get something cold to drink, because she's sitting outside in the heat. And when she opened the door, I guess from her sitting in the wheelchair and her leg being in the position it was, when she opened the door, she didn't realize it was like, at the bottom of those doors is like a sharp metal piece at the bottom of the door. and that's what it just cleaned. It just went clean through her meat of her leg, and I don't know why she didn't tell them there at the store, ask them for help or assistance, or because she was bleeding real bad, and I think it had something to do with the blood clots because that was the first thing she said. She said, I suffer from blood clots. Because I was like, dang, you bleeding bad. And she was like, yeah, I got blood clots, and I was like, oh my God. I was so upset. Like, I was like, Dollar General, y'all get an F. Y'all failed. Y'all failed today. And I'm like, I told the family, I was like, I'm going to post this. I'm going to post it. If y'all find it, y'all can share it. And, let everybody know about this situation, because the employees at the store, they should have known better. Like, if somebody gets hurt inside your store, you're supposed to find out if they're okay. You're supposed to file a report and all that kind of stuff. Take their name, take their information, and call the ambulance if they need medical attention. And she did need medical attention. She probably needed stitches because the gap was so deep, and it was about, I don't know, probably about 2 inches long, give or take, 2 inches long and kind of deep. So I was like, man. But yeah, Glazies, I just happened to be there. It was like, and make it so bad, I wanted to go to Family Dollar. Well, those stores are pretty similar. I wanted to go to Family Dollar, but I'm like, oh, okay, if I just go this way and around the corner, there's Dollar General. Then I got to reverse and head back to the house. But you know what? I'll just stop at Dollar General. So that's what we did. Hey, Donna, just being real. Hey, Roxanne. Thanks for coming through today. Thank you, Roxanne. Hey, one thing about it, my grandmama ain't here anymore. And if somebody would have done that to my grandma, it would have been some problems. About the time our family got down to the store. Like, what? You just let my granny sit out here in this heat bleeding to death? Are you serious? It's gonna be some problems. But yeah, I'm glad I was there too, because again, I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything about medicine, or I know when you have blood clots that, you could bleed a lot, and if you have blood clots, it could travel, the blood clots, they can travel, they can go up to your brain, and, they can kill you. I know that little bit, but not a whole lot. But I knew that she shouldn't nobody be going out no store bleeding like that, especially if they was in a wheelchair and they are older person. Shoot, even if they was young. I mean, if they was young and in a wheelchair, I'm just like, God, I can't believe people. Where's the customer service these days? I don't get it. Let's see. You said I had to be here for you late. Thank you. My son was like, how long you going live? I said, I don't know, but let me go get me some food. I got some water. I got some pop. I got some chips. I got some, what else I got? I got some watermelon Rita. I got a watermelon Rita. I'm good. I'm good. I'm trying to get these hours tonight, y'all. When I wake up tomorrow morning, well, they are 2 days behind with analytics, but still, when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm hoping it'll be really, 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 really close to that 4K. I'm like, really, really close. And the thing about it is, if you don't get it within the 12 months, it's a rolling 12-month period. So if they were to review me like this week or next week, and they say I'm not there yet, which I know I'll be there by the end of this week and next week. I know I will by then. But what happens is, once they review you the first time, they wait a couple of weeks or a month or so, and then they do it again. So I'm like, I'm not trying to be, that's like going to take your driving test or something and you don't pass, and they tell you to come back next week. I'm not trying to come back next week. I'm trying to get her done. Yeah, they disregarded her. Exactly. And I'm like, I just don't get it. Yeah, watermelon Rita, I got it in my little cup with my little straw. Mmm, it's good too. Well, you said, are you going to open the phone? Yes, I am. You know what, Mark? I'm glad you said that. I already got the speaker plugged up. Let me turn on the phone line. Because I was like, this is going to be an open forum. We can talk about whatever you want. But there's one thing I do want to talk about. But we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Let me turn on the phone lines. Nobody's off limit tonight, so we can talk about celebrities. We can talk about trending news. We can talk about YouTube, these YouTube streets, whatever y'all want to talk about. Let me get the phone lines. Okay, let me pull up my little phone line conference system. Let's see. Freeconference.com. Okay, I'm entering in the PIN number. Okay, the phone lines are on. So if anybody wants to call in, feel free to call in. It's Mark. Hey, hold up. You on the line, but I'm going to connect you to the speaker. Hold on, huh?
All right.
Okay, what's going on, Mark?
Hey, so I just got done talking to Glacy and Red Rose, and we were talking about the Malia Davis situation.
Okay.
And we were talking about it, and Glacy was making up some key valid points about some stuff.
Okay.
When it came to QX and Brittany Bowen.
Okay.
And Darian Vince.
Okay, go ahead.
So we were talking, and so Glazy made some really good key points about some stuff. About, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, because it was a variety of things.
Okay.
And I want to make sure I'm saying it correctly.
Okay.
We were talking about Brittany Bowen and QX, and about like Brittany Bowen, you know, we were just talking about it. We're not sure if any of this is true or not. It could be. No, Glazy was making some points about Brittany Bowen and Quanell X. You know, knowing about Brittany whereabouts. I mean, not Brittany whereabouts, but about Malia.
Malia, yeah.
Okay. And she was saying, we were talking, it was just, you know, about Quanell X, and Quanell probably, you know, potentially maybe he might have had played to be a lawyer to get inside of the jail cell.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. That he was trying to play up to her and get close to her just to, you know, get some inside scoop.
Not close to her, but him portraying to be a lawyer.
Oh yeah, okay.
To get inside and stuff like that, and then about, you know, Brittany Bowen, you know, telling about the stuff that she was telling Quanell X and withholding that information. Okay, and I'm trying to remember exactly what we were all just talking about. because it
Well,
was a lot of
Glazies, you can call in if you want. You can get on the line too if you want.
You know, so it was just a really great. No, she's not going to talk. She says she's not going to talk.
Don't be shy.
She says she's not going to talk. So,
well, she can type it in the chat. Just type it in the chat.
I'm going to see if, because it was so much. It was so much. I was trying to download. You know what? She made some points that really added up.
Mhm. Well, I would like to hear them points. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. She's
she
in
made
England.
some really good valid points.
I keep forgetting.
Let me hold on 1 second. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Like,
okay?
can you Google that do the Google thing on your phone, and then y'all can be on your phone both talking to me? The Google Hangout with her. You know what I mean?
Red Rose. Red Rose. Tanya, hold on, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Red Rose, could you call into the conference call so we can, like, if you could help me out?
Hey, Red Rose. Hey, Maurice.
Red Rose.
Did I miss anybody?
Oh, Red Rose. Hey, girl, I had you on mic, girl.
How do you
Sorry.
say J.L. Athern?
Red
J.L.
Rose?
Athern. Oh, that's Joseph. What's up, Joseph?
Hello? Hey, girl, okay. So could you call into the call line?
Is she still in the chat?
I'll give you the number right now. Just hold on. I'll give you the call number right now.
Is she still in the chat, Mark?
Yeah, I'm giving her the call number right now, okay?
Cause it's right on the screen.
It's on the screen. Crap.
Yep, 605-475.
Okay. Yeah, Rose, it's on the screen. It's literally right on her screen on her live.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on you gotta go back to her live and then it's on there.
Come through,
Okay.
Rose. Come through, Rose.
She's saying come through. Okay. You see it, Rose?
I'm definitely
Okay, you wanna call in?
interested.
Okay, alright, okay. I'll see you over there. Bye.
Yeah, she can call in and I can add her into the phone call. Cause I definitely want to hear what you guys think about that whole
Lazy
situation.
made some bomb opinions. And I mean, it was bomb. He made a lot of stuff which she was saying it was adding up.
If y'all see me leaning over to the side, I'm taking bites of food.
Yeah.
I'm snacking. I'm gonna be on here for a long time. I'm starting my dinner.
Like I said, I can call you on Google Hangout.
Rose?
Yeah.
She said she's calling in. Okay. Dang, somebody gave me a thumbs down. We ain't even been live for 5 minutes and somebody gave me a thumbs down.
You got some haters, girl. That's
dang, wow. Can y'all believe that? The trolls are real.
Oh, she's doing mommy duties right now.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Well, did you hear about while we waiting on her, did you hear about that lady, Linda, the prosecutor of the Central Park 5?
Yeah.
Did you hear what's going on? There's so many people. They saying cancel Linda Fahrenstein all over Twitter, IG, and she's done stepped down from things that she was over, like what was that? Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. It was an organization called here it is. Okay, here it is. Okay, y'all who watched the show about the Central Park Five on Netflix, um, that prosecutor, the one that was working with the detectives to try to get them, the first prosecutor we saw, not the one who was actually in court, but the other one, Linda Fairstein. She's under fire right now because a lot of people, after seeing this show, a lot of people who had no idea what really went on, they is like canceled. They like canceled. She needs to be canceled. This lady done made all kind of books. She done had all kind of books. She's an author, and a lot of her books deal with her cases that she, as she was before she retired as a prosecutor. Those books are about her cases, and a lot of people's like, you got rich off of probably a whole bunch of cases that were may have to possibly been more than those 5 that probably went to jail that were innocent. That's what a lot of people are saying. So she's been criticized a lot. And like I said in my last review on part 4, when I reviewed part 4, I said I wouldn't be surprised if somebody tried to take money from her out of her pockets and try to sue her and not just the city. Because they already got their 41 million, but they trying to get 52 more million. Which I think they deserve. But yeah, they like, They like cancel Fairstein. And so she done stepped down from some organizations that she was over. Talking about, I think it would be best if I step down for the sake of the organization. I don't want to bring any bad press or any, stuff like that. Nah, she was a bullied, and now she's getting bullied, and now she want to run. That's what she's doing.
Girl, bye.
Yeah, she talking about it's so foolish of the bullies to punish these charities that she's over. It's totally pig-headed and stupid. That sounds like something she would say after seeing that whole 4-part show. That sounds like something she would say, calling people pig-headed and stupid. But yeah, that Malia case, this should be just a open and shut. He might as well go up there, forget the trial, forget all that, save the people some money. Just say he did it, say everything he did.
But Lazy was making some valid points, and she just put it in the comment section.
Oh, let me read her comments. What'd she say?
And I'm going to read it. She said, okay, I was saying we shouldn't listen too hard to what QX claims was said between him and Darian Gaines.
Okay. Oh, yeah, she's feeling the heat, Donna. She talking about Linda. She's feeling the heat. She feeling the heat. I'm telling you, that lady, it should be something done to them. I was saying that, and that was before she started stepping down from all these organizations, and before the whole nation is like, cancel Linda Fairstein. And matter of fact, I'm a hashtag that myself. I'm a hashtag it on Twitter, on my IG, and on Facebook. Shoot, I'm a hashtag it too. I'm a follow. And she talking about it's a mob mentality reaction. Really?
Girl, bye.
Really? Girl, bye. Thank you, Mark. That's exactly how I feel. How you gonna say a mob mentality reaction? Y'all basically had a mob mentality reaction when y'all was trying to prosecute them boys. Shoot. Bullying them till they was crying and begging for their mama. Girl, bye. I think she should have to pay some kind of fee to some kind of fees or something to those boys. Like, really, them books that you making all that money on, if you wrote anything in them books about their case, every cent should go to them. Every cent. That's how I feel. Sure. Hey, Miss Naturally Nolan.
Yeah, but we were making some valid points. I mean, Blazy was making some valid points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Glazies, I wish she could call in. I wish she could Google. And I should have done the Google Hangout. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I'll just have people call in. I'll just have people call in because I rather have a lot of people calling in tonight than trying to send out the link to a whole bunch of people. Because I would like, people to call in because this evening, like I said, it's an open chat, open forum. We can talk about any and everything. It don't matter what we talk about, as long as people, are respectful with their comments or they, opinions about whatever, we talk about, which is, everybody here is pretty cool. Nobody usually gets out of line and acting all disrespectful and all that kind of stuff. Like I done seen in some people's chats. I don't know if it's because I'm not big enough yet. I'm still a little YouTuber, shoot. So, maybe that's why, but I ain't never had to tell nobody, okay, calm down, okay. But yeah. So but yeah, Donna, Glazies, I can probably Google Mark, if I Google her, or what do you call it? Google what is it called?
Hangout.
Okay, if I Google Hangout her, no, I can't do it on my.
Yeah, well, you can. You can do it, but you would have to
do it on the phone.
Yeah, you would have to do it on the through the app.
Right. Okay.
And then just send her the link or something like that.
Okay. That's probably how we'll have to do it.
Yeah, but not post it in the chat.
Right.
Clearly,
right.
But you would have to just send it to her through Google Hangouts.
Yeah, her Google email.
Yeah, you would have to start a new call. A matter of fact,
yeah, I'll have to hang up from.
I have an idea. I'm gonna hang up and then I'm gonna just. Can I just call you on I'll just call you back on Google Hangout.
Yeah, that's what I was suggesting earlier. You
on
call.
Your phone.
Yeah, you call back on Google.
Let me hang up.
Okay.
I'll call you back on Google Hangouts and then just connect the line like that.
Okay, and then she can connect in.
Yeah.
Okay.
If she wants to call in, if she wants to do it.
Well, let me ask her first. Glazies, would you like for Mark to Google Hangout you? Is that? Because
I want to ask for her first. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, because he wants.
Don't want to do it.
He wants to discuss your point of views, what you had as far as the Malia.
Okay,
she said yes.
Said sure. Okay.
All right.
I just want to just ask for her permission. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hang up now.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Okay. Bye. And I'm gonna hang up the. I'm going to hang up the conference call because Mark is going to call back through Google. So that's a totally different, system. But yeah, Roxanne, I do too. I really do. I don't know why. And I said before, I could be wrong. But I just feel like she knew something. I really do. And again, I could be wrong. But it's just, I don't know. Usually when my gut says something, I'm right. When my gut says something, I'm right. And just her whole demeanor, her interviews, her really trying to force herself to cry. My child could be sick and have a cold and congested and can't breathe, and I'll get sad. My oldest one who was in the chat, I don't know if he's still in the chat, my son who came in and said, hello, Mom. He's supporting me. Him and his girlfriend is watching me so they can support me with my watch hours. But he used to have severe asthma from a little child when he was first born. He used to have seizures. He used to have severe asthma. And I used to sleep with him, even when they say you shouldn't sleep with your kids. I used to keep him close because he had severe asthma and he would have seizures. And so just looking at him wheezing and can't breathe and got to take him to the doctor like once a month every time he has a severe asthma attack, that would make me cry. I'm like, seeing him have seizures would make me cry. If my child was dead or I thought they had died, I would just, tears would just be flowing, just, you know, freely with no effort. I would be miserable. I would be sad. And I just didn't get that from her. I didn't get that from her on none of her interviews. I didn't get that from her. And it's not like I'm a really sappy person, but when people hurt, it affects me. And when I see people cry, it really affects me. And I just automatically just feel, bad or sad for whatever situation they in. I didn't get that from her at all. You said you tried to call you and Google. Hold on, let me. Oh, you know what? I know what's wrong, Mark. Hold on. Hold on, Mark. I had turned off my. Sometimes when I go live, I turn off my notifications because it'll just be. Okay. Let me make sure they're off. Okay, turn off Do Not Disturb. Okay, I think it's off now. Okay, try to call me back, Mark. Because I had my Do Not Disturb. I had Do Not Disturb on. Ah! Tell girlfriend I said thank you, son. She think I'm funny. I told you all your friends think I'm funny. My sons think they think I'm goofy and silly. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me plug you up to the phone. To the speaker. I forgot I had my Do Not Disturb on. Okay, try to talk now.
Okay.
All right.
Can they, okay, hold on 1 second.
Can everybody hear Mark?
Can y'all hear me?
What's up, East Dad?
Can you guys hear me?
Can everybody hear him okay? Let us know. Okay, Glazy said yes.
She can hear me. Tell her I'm gonna send her the link like right now.
Okay, he's about to send you the link.
As soon as I can get the page open. Come on. Archive, ongoing call. Okay, I just gotta send her the link.
My son and his girlfriend cracking me up in the chat.
Glazy, check your DM if she can hear me.
He said, check your DMs, Glazy.
Check your DM like right now, because I'm sending her the. Oh shoot, wrong link. Tell her to disregard that link I just sent to her.
Okay, disregard that link he just sent you, Glazies.
Yeah, tell her to disregard. I sent her the wrong link. Tell her I'm sending her the correct link right now.
Okay. Yeah, Roxanne, she is just as guilty.
Yep, okay. She should be getting in.
Okay. Come through, Glazies. She said she can hear you.
Okay, tell her I just sent her the link to Google Hangouts.
I think she's trying to say that you don't have to tell me because she can hear you.
Okay.
That was too funny. Adrice, Roxanne said, thank you for supporting me. She said, thanks for supporting your mama. Okay. Now, why is my phone? See, that's why I had my Do Not Disturb on. Because then people start calling.
Dang.
Hold on, Mark. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
text this person back and tell them. Okay. All right. Now where my Google thing go? Mark, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm waiting
Okay.
for Glazy to get on.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for her to get connected.
Okay.
Whatever the hell that'll be.
She said she's in.
She's in?
Mm-hmm. She said she's in.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Is she, okay. I don't. Okay, I don't see her, so.
Hmm.
I don't know. Let me.
That's weird. You can have more than one person on it. You can have up to how many people on the phone?
You can have like 10.
Hmm. Well, that's strange. She said send the link again. Because...
Okay, Glazy, do you have the Google Hangout app on your phone?
Yeah, that's right. She does have to have the app. Glazies, do you have the app on your phone? She said yeah. Yeah, so try to send it to her again.
I don't know what the heck happened, so I'll send it to her again.
Okay. Let me read some of the comments while we waiting.
Okay.
Let's see. Roxanne said, I can't wait to see real tears when she gets... Ooh! Roxanne said she can't wait to see real tears when she gets sentenced.
Hold on.
Is that her?
Is that you, Glazy?
Glazy, I see you. Can you see me? Where'd she go?
Oh, no.
I just saw her face on my phone.
I'm hiding my face.
Why you hiding? You look pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
She's here.
She's here. We got it figured out.
Okay. Now everybody, Glazy,
Oh.
Glazy, start talking for me a little bit so I can make sure everybody can hear you.
Yeah, just give me. Ooh.
You're not on speakerphone, right?
Hold on. Let me just turn down the volume off.
Okay.
Phone first.
Yeah, make sure you're not on speakerphone so we don't have any feedback. And make sure you got me turned down in the background.
You have to turn off the phone.
Yeah, turn off the live so you don't have us playing in the background.
Yeah, let me go in the living room.
Okay. Let's see what else they say in the chat. Yeah, a lot of people feel like Brittany has something to do with it, Mark. Roxanne said Linda needs to give everybody a piece of the pie. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. And then burn the books. Give everybody some money from the profits and still burn the books. I'm for real. Sure. I'll be trying to get her whole estate.
All right.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, y'all. We got Mark on the phone. We got Glazy on the phone. And Glazy's is calling from England. Where in England is it?
Right. Can you be better now?
Yes.
Oh, right. I was using the wrong one. I was using the iPad. I've moved it over to the iPhone now. So that's
yes,
better.
that is perfect. You coming through real clear.
All right.
Hey. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. All right.
Okay, so let us know your tea. How you feel about this whole situation with the Muslim activist guy?
Miss Tanya, this man is an habitual liar, point blank period. He has not changed from his criminal days. He's still doing his criminal activity now. He's known from probably not the first day, but definitely from the second day. He's known the full facts of the story. He's known where Malaya's been. He's known everything. He's kept it to himself. This is all based on that money. It's all money driven. Now, QX said that he was able to get in the jail within that 30-minute window. Everybody knows when you go to jail, the only people that has privileges to go inside a cell and speak without the police being there is solicitors. He pretended to be. I don't know if you call it solicitors or lawyers.
Or like lawyers, attorneys, same thing. Yeah.
Then only they have those privileges. He went in pretending to be a solicitor to get information. Now, remember when he came out and he said, he's told me where the body is, he's done this, yada, yada, yada. I was like, hold up. Within 30 minutes? I don't think so. He said it was that man-to-man talk. You never had no man-to-man talk there because we wasn't privy to that information, what you two were discussing. We don't know what was said. We're only hearing what you said. The same way how we wasn't privileged to what he told Brittany. We don't know what was said, but we did notice from interview 1, if everybody else was listening clearly, every single question the reporter asked him when he was in the interview with Brittany, he could answer. Now, my thing is this. How is it he could answer all the... Mark, are you eating? Can I hear crunch?
Is that Mark?
No, you don't hear crunch.
I'm hearing crunch.
It's something.
Mark.
You're not hearing crunch. It's not me.
I was wondering what that was.
You're not hearing me. That's not me crunching.
I don't know.
Probably the mic. It's probably the mic.
Yeah.
I'm not eating. No. I'm not.
So the mic's crunching like a packet of crisps. Yeah?
Like some Doritos. That's some Doritos or some Funyuns.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. But, go ahead.
Yeah, so how is it, like the little, like the little nitty-gritty questions, what's that person called? The person that interviewed you on TV say, how was he able to answer the nitty-gritty? The only person that's able to answer the nitty-gritty is yourself because you were there. He wasn't there yet. He knew all the corners, all the curbs, and I was like, hold up, what's going on up in here? So he's already known what happened. What happened is them two possibly, not for sure, got into some kind of argument or something. And that's why he left her and went over to DV to get in. So how did he know he was getting a new solicitor? Because she told him. He knew there was a time window to get in there, to get in the prison. And that's why the new solicitor has done up the forms to turn around and say, he is not allowed in that jail anymore. He knew he had a matter of time. Now, plus as well, when Brittany and DV went to the house, remember the brother Joe was the one that went to St. Louis. That is on its way. He was the one, possibly.
Oh, wow.
That's dropped the body. Now, think of this. There was another person. It was a female who went out with the cadaver dogs 3 days earlier. How did she know where to search? Because, like I said, it's part of the conspiracy. Again, Jeanette, her best friend. Did she not say in that interview she's not got no Wellington boots and she's not going out to the woods where there's snakes to look for Malaya? So she knew, again, where the body was. It's all about the money.
Wow.
The person that killed Malaya.
How much
is
money
Brittany.
was at stake?
Pardon?
Like, how much money, did they have, like, what was the award? I said award. The reward.
I don't know, to be honest with you. But if you think about it, when that Ratchet and Ghetto was on Facebook, her friends, saying they'll give this person this amount of money, they give that person this amount of money, and give that person amount of money if they come up with leads to finding Malaya. Where were they getting that money from?
Good question.
Was that not the reward money, what the police had put up? Hence, the third-party person with the cadaver dogs was looking for the body. They couldn't find it because the people who was working in the area tossed the body, not intentionally. They thought it was an animal. So they had actually moved it. So when she went looking there, pretending to be looking there, she couldn't actually find it.
Yeah, they did take the bag, and then they said they thought that, and I was telling people, people down south, they do, sometimes it's not, I don't want to make it a down south thing, but sometimes they kill animals and, just toss them or,
Yeah.
But...
And this is what I'm saying. So that, again, because at first, when we all heard about this third party, everybody assumed it was a guy. But it transpires it was a female.
Wow.
So it's all linked in. And this is why they said they found the timing perfect for QX to say what he said on the said day that the body was found, because that's when the workers were getting closer. So they were obviously tipped off. And this is what I'm saying for people who were saying it was DV that hurt that baby. Well, no, I 100% disagree. He was the one that was probably trying to look after her, because remember when she had that accident with the helmet and she had to wear the helmet on her head?
Yeah.
It wasn't even done when he was about. He didn't exist, and it wasn't even her boyfriend then. That was done at the mother's house. She done it. Hence the reason why them sealed court records did actually say that they're gravely concerned that she needs to go parenting class. And her name and her boyfriend, the original guy, the baby father, their names was written on the paperwork. It had nothing to do with Devion. So when people say Devion did this and Devion did that, I'm finding it very highly unlikely. Now, people may say, well, why is he in jail? Why does he get quiet? Let me tell you something. Sometimes when someone loves someone so much, they will do whatever it takes to, do you know what I mean, to allow them to live.
Yeah, that's true. That's
do you know
true.
what I mean? And mostly it's usually women that do it. A woman will ride hard for a guy. She won't give up anything for a guy. She'll rather go do time for the guy because she loves the guy. So it's very rare, but this is a case of that.
And see, that's what a lot of people were saying. I think she did have something to do with it, but a lot of people are saying they think she did it and that he's riding hard for her.
She definitely did it. If you look at the, if you look on Leak Hughes' channel at the video what she provided, then you can see where she did the close up, and you can see where Devion was on the phone outside. He went in, and then he came back out with his son. Which is the baby son, the littlest one, and then the bigger one behind him. Malaya wasn't there. Malaya wasn't there because she was already dead, because her mama had already done killed her. So remember when I said to you that day that when QX came out and was speaking before he got on the plane, and he said that Devion said it was an accident, everybody and their mama went running off going, oh yeah, that's it, he did it. And I went, hold on, pause. He never said he did it.
Except for his father. His father had his back. Yeah, his father believed also that she did it. His father believes he is absolutely innocent.
I 100% agree. But however, he is going to get in trouble because he helped clean up the mess. He shouldn't have done that. He should have phoned up the authorities. That's what he should be prosecuted for. He should be fully prosecuted because he didn't actually do it. She should be.
Yeah.
Now, people are saying, like, where's she been? Let me tell you something. When someone's guilty, they can't show the face. It can't be about. I've not seen her go outside and look. Why would she need... Listen, say it's me. Why would I need to go look when I know I've already killed her?
Right.
Why? Why would I go in the bushes, and why would I do this and why would I do that? Do you know what I mean?
Wow. Oh Lord, that would be like 1,000, 1,000,000 times worse if she did it and but because it's not like she did it and she's up there saying, oh, somebody bring my daughter back, somebody did it, they out there. She's like blaming it on him. So if she really did it and he's blaming it on him, why is he taking the rap?
Because that's what some people do. when people love each other, they do that. And let me tell you one case. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Right. There was a guy, and he was in prison for murder, and he was getting electrocuted. And everyone's saying, oh, yeah, it was definitely him, this. Even he said it was him. And he got the electric chair. Turns out it was never this guy in the first place. It was about money, again.
Oh, wow.
So his family could be set up. And the reason why the guy took the fall was because he had cancer. So he knew he was going to die anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And this is true facts. Do you know what I mean? So it's just simple things like that. So when people are saying, yeah, but why this and why that? Listen, when you're in a certain situation, you never know how you're going to react. You never know. But he loves that girl. Why? I don't know. But he does.
Well, his family need to talk to him because, I mean, his pops, when I was listening to his pops interview, I was like, he knew, like, remember when I kept saying on the live, when we was doing the live, how the pops seemed to know way more information about Brittany than even what the fiance or ex-fiance, you know, was mentioning. Yeah. I was like, he knew details, like how long it's been since she saw her father and what she does and doesn't do around the house. And I mean, he was making it seem like his son did everything, like the cooking, the cleaning, taking the kids back in school. He said he taught them how to read, how to talk, how to walk, I mean, just like he was doing everything. And he was like, she wasn't making it seem like she was, not want to say a deadbeat, but is not as involved with the children as he was. They was trying to make her look real bad. So
Donna's just asked a question. She said, Glizzies, how do you feel about Brittany's mother and Vince's dad's interview? Right, first part of the question, how do you feel about Brittany's mother? Okay, when it comes to the mum, when she was first interviewed, you could see her mum was shooketh at the way how her daughter was behaving, like pretending to be crying and being very, you know, not forward enough and speaking. So,
sorry,
her mum. That's okay. Backwards. So with her mum, like I feel that her mum was trying her best to protect her daughter, but she also wanted her daughter to come forward and tell the truth about what happened. Her mother knows what she's done. Her mother has obviously been about, because when Malaya had that accident where they said it was an accident where she hit her face and bust her head open and she had to wear a helmet, that was done at the mum's house. So the mum was there when that happened. So mum's fully aware that when this little girl's been beaten and so forth, she's been there at times and she's been beaten. And to be honest with you, I think not all mothers are the same, because some mothers will cover for their children. I think she's just staying quiet to cover for her daughter. She doesn't really want to say anything. She wants her daughter to come forward and speak the truth. And a lot of times in certain families, like, that's what you do. You don't speak on your own family. You'll do anything to prevent them from going to jail, to protect them. But at the same time, you want them to tell the truth.
Right.
So that's how I feel about that situation. Now, what's the next bit? And Vince's dad's interview. Vince's dad's interview, I liked it, but it also throws out a lot of things what QX said, because a lot of the things don't marry, so it doesn't make no sense. This is why I'm saying some of that information, I don't know where he's got that information from, whether he's made it up at the time, because we know he's a liar, or it's something what Brittany said to cover for Brittany to make sure he gets his part of the money, which was part of the plan. So that's how I feel about that.
And I think he was in there, like a lot of times when the representative is not an attorney, they just in it for the publicity. That's all. It's like,
exactly.
You know, there's no attorney-client privileges.
Yeah.
You know, either.
And that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. He managed to know exactly when the first solicitor was going to get the sack. He knew. So he knew to slither in, pretend to be the solicitor, to have a private conversation within 30 minutes and slither back out again before the court's got to sign the paper. And he was laughing about it, thinking it's funny.
That's just crazy, though. Because he's been locked up. How long has it been? Like a month?
A month.
He's been locked up, And nobody, the police, the detectives, and I'm sure they was trying to come down on him like really hard, interrogations and all. And he goes in there and comes out immediately knowing where the body is. That was just strange to me. Like,
exactly. We don't know what happened in that conversation. He knew where that body was from when he was speaking with Brittany. So they knew days ago. We're only listening to what he said because we was not there in that conversation. We don't know what was said. How do we know they just didn't look at each other and didn't say anything? We don't, because we wasn't there. And this is what I'm trying to say. People need to stop thinking and jumping on the bandwagon. Do you know what I mean? Look through it from a different angle, from a different point of view, and see it from that way. Do you know what I mean? If somebody tells you something which is third-party information, are you going to believe the whole of it, or are you going to check it out for yourself to see if it's true?
Yeah. Always do some fact checks. Yeah. Do some fact checking. Check it out to see if it's true. Yeah.
Exactly, because a lot of us love to run with things too much. Let me give you another example. I'm showing you a picture of a woman, and I say to you, "That's my mother." Are you going to believe me? Yes or no?
Well, if you said it was your mother, yeah, I probably would.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna be like, do I see any features? You know how you do, just
Yeah, but you'll still believe it. So, but then
right.
I could turn around and say, "I was adopted," and you go, "Oh yeah, it's true."
Yeah.
Just because I said it doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you know what I mean? Everybody needs to do their own research and think and stop jumping on the bandwagon. Let me see that Donna just said, "Thank you for answering my question. I agree with you." Thank you, Donna. No worries. It's like a lot of the times, like we all do it in different aspects of our lives.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Someone tells us something, we run with it. Someone does something, we run with that. We don't question things.
And Betty White just said in the chat, she said, "You don't have to put two and two together."
Exactly. And this is what I'm saying. So don't be thinking that QX is innocent.
Yeah.
Do not be thinking QX is innocent. He's a part of this little ring to get that money.
And what's his background? You know a little about, you mentioned like a little bit of his background. You said he used to be involved in...
Yeah, a quick Google search on his name will bring up everything. I just did a quick little Google search. It brought up everything, what he was involved in and all sorts. What he's trying to do now is just get himself in a public light so he gets a better, how can I say now, a better, I don't know how to say the word. Those how people can look at you in a different light, thinking, "Oh yeah, he's a decent guy after all."
I know what you mean.
They say that people can't change, yeah. But if you do a quick Google search, you'll be able to see what's on him. Do you know what I mean? It ain't nothing. A leopard never changes his spots. They change the way how they move.
Amen. Amen.
And that's exactly what he's done. You really think when they came out and said to him, "Yeah, oh QX, are you going to put in a reward for the money?" He went, "Oh no, I'm not going to put in for the reward money for finding it." Bitch, please.
And you would think they are, since they activists and he represent the Muslims and stuff like that. But you just there for support?
Exactly.
I don't know.
And then remember how he flipped it up on Brittany? I thought it was a great acting he did there when he turned around and said, "Oh, he only got close to Brittany to get the information what he needed because he needed to go to the police and give it over to the police." I'm not being funny. Since when do the Muslims do that?
Right.
They never do that. They protect their own.
It just doesn't make any sense. It's just now it's like way more holes in the story.
Exactly. He knew from probably day 2. He can't sit around and say all of a sudden, "Oh, after the first interview, I thought to myself, well, this woman's telling lies. Her stories isn't making sense." Really? But then you went on to do interview after interview after interview after interview with the damn woman, excuse my language. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You repeatedly did these interviews and you knew she wasn't telling the truth. You actually knew the full truth. You knew the story. You knew where this little baby was, yet you kept quiet so you could all set up for the woman to find the baby and then y'all could share the money. But it didn't work out because obviously when the woman went up for the baby was moved, not on purpose. Do you know what I mean? But then she signalled up to you guys to make sure that you goes to see Devon, so you got your cover story to set you up so that you don't get caught out. And that's the reason why. this is based on my theory. So, do you know what I mean? If anybody else has their theory, then it's down to them. But this is my own personal theory, what I thought about, because it's the only thing that makes sense.
Well, like I mean, it's nice to hear. It's nice to hear a different a different point of view. That's for sure, because it does, force us to look at different angles of this whole situation and who all might or might not be involved. And you're right. I mean, if there are guys who will really like take the fall and take the rap, for their girlfriend or wife or. Yeah. I just couldn't do it. And then as far as her mama, I know she's trying to sit in the cut, sit in the background and not say too much. But if I knew my children killed my grandchild, I'm sorry. It's one thing about protecting your son when they might have done something to somebody else, somebody else out there, but my grandbaby, I don't know. I can't.
Miss Tanya, think of it from this angle. You have your child.
That's hard. That's a hard one.
Excuse my language. That's okay. Your daughter's full of SHIT. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're saying to yourself, no, it couldn't be her. It must be him. You're denying it to yourself because you can't bring yourself to see the truth. A lot of people stay in denial because they don't want to see the truth. They don't want to admit how their children really are. Do you know what I mean? It's embarrassment.
But I wonder if the mother knows, if she knows for sure, if she's just, thinking that she might have had something to do it. Because if I know for sure, I'm sorry. Sons, let's go find your attorney. Because my grandbaby, I'm supposed to sit here and act like I don't know who killed my grandbaby? No.
I mean, everybody reacts differently.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe she'll break down. She's not even been like interviewed or anything.
Right.
And that's the thing. We don't actually know what she's actually feeling and thinking because nobody's gone to interview her.
Well, what about the father? I haven't really been looking for anything on him, but has he done an interview yet?
The father, I think I saw him give one interview. Okay. I think it was just one.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
But it's very, very, very small. I'd have to have a quick look to see if I can find it again, but I think it was just one.
Yeah, because I haven't heard too much about him, like in the media. But that's strange to me too, because I understand he might have maybe been estranged from her, but because of the fact that he was with her mother long enough to have her, to conceive her, and I would think that he would have came forward, at least say what he thought, or say something about his daughter, or plead to the public, or something. But I don't know. Everybody's different. Like you said, how they react to stuff. So
it's just the way how the situation's panned out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, everybody is too quick to blame everything on DV without standing back and seeing the whole picture and seeing things from different angles, because it's usually a man you would associate doing murder, and that's the reason people are jumping on the bandwagon and
the mother as the nurturer and
definitely. It's like when I was saying that picture was taken with all them scratches on his back and whatever and on his front. I said, where was that picture taken? Nobody could answer that question. It had a wind chime in the top corner, and there was a bucket behind. It had the basket what looked like Malaya, the basket what Malaya was in. That's what I said. Who took the picture? Well, Brittany took the picture.
Yeah, do you think that maybe him and her got into a really bad fight, and maybe the little girl possibly got in the way? I mean, because there ain't no Mexicans mess his back up. That whole story, we throwing that out in the trash, in last week's trash. Where is them scratches coming from?
I reckon
all over his body.
Did them scratches. Brittany did them scratches.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, hence the reason she was the one that took the pictures, because I said, hold up, pause. Since when do pictures like that get released and they're not the actual pictures what the police have taken. Because I've not seen the pictures come from the police. I've taken the pictures of his body being scratched up, and I was thinking, how come she's taken them? Or why did she take them? That's the question. Why did she take those pictures of his body being all scratched up?
And when he went to the hospital, if he would have had all that at the hospital, when he claimed the car was stolen, they would have took pictures of any and all bruises and wounds.
Bingo.
Exactly.
Bingo. But nobody thinks about that. That's why I said bingo. Nobody thinks about that. Because they did it afterwards.
Yeah. And then somebody said, oh, the little girl, that little baby. I understand the little baby. She's 4. She might have fought back if it was like an altercation with an adult. But what can a little 4-year-old do so damaging to a big old grown man? Not all that. She ain't all behind on his back and all on his, you know what I mean? So I knew from the gate that it was an adult. But it ain't no man. Ain't no man scratching you up all like that. You know?
Now think of it like this. Think of this one. Remember, we already know that Malaya was already beaten and hurt before Devion even came in the picture.
Yeah.
Now think of it like this. And I'm going to be a little bit controversial here, so please bear with me. There's a mother. She can't seem to function without being around a man. Her baby father is gone. It didn't work out, however, and she meets this other guy. He comes in the picture. If he's going out great, then she started noticing that he's giving the daughter lots of attention. He's never had a daughter before, so he's happy with the daughter. This woman becomes jealous. All of a sudden, the beatings, the smacks around, the punches are getting harder for this little girl. It's not her fault she's pretty, but the woman's got jealous. That happens.
And we've heard plenty of stories of stuff like that before. When a woman gets jealous of the daughter because the dad might be paying more attention. And not in a nasty, incestuous way or anything like that. Just, you know, pays more attention to the little girl, the child, you know.
Correct.
Could be because they always arguing and fighting, and the little girl, you know, just a sweet little child, just a little baby, you know.
Exactly.
But
so how do we know that? No, they're having a good time, they're having parties, they could drink whatever, and she say, go to your room. And every time this little girl wants to come out, go to you, because she's jealous of this little girl. You got to think. We have to think about things logically, and how far does a person go when they're jealous of someone? Remember, Brittany kept on saying she was overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Excuse me, language. Overwhelmed with what? What are you overwhelmed with? You had your mother, you had the father of the daughter who she could have stayed with. Do you know what I mean? What made you so overwhelmed? What can a 4-year-old do to you as an adult for you to be overwhelmed?
Yeah, and keep in mind she had the daughter, the little girl was staying with his family for 6 months. So I'm sure if she needed a break or something, I'm sure his mom, who kept the child for 6 months, you know, when Brittany lost him to, you know, to the state, that they wouldn't mind babysitting every now and then, or, you know, stuff like that. So I don't know.
And one more thing I wanted to point out, which I thought was a bit out of order, to be honest with you. Why try and blame it on Mexican people?
That was messed up. I mean, I said that on my live. I said, why blame it on the Mexicans? Like, how many Mexicans is out here stealing little black kids? I mean, I ain't saying it ain't never happened before, but come on now.
Okay.
Why the Mexicans?
Let me give you a thing. Do you remember when he was supposed to have said that the Mexican said the baby looks sweet and nice? Do you remember? Who else did we hear say that? The exact same words, sweet and nice.
She did in every interview. Every interview.
Goes, and, you know, my baby was sweet and nice. And I thought, oh, so it was you.
And so she talked to anybody, and she go up to anybody. And I thought that was kind of strange. You know.
Because who describes a child as sweet and nice?
And always go up to people. I mean, for one, you shouldn't teach your children to always go up to strangers. But, you know, it's a little kid. It's a little 4-year-old.
But hold on. Once again, Miss Tanya, you're running with it again, Miss Tanya. How do we know that she went up to strangers?
Right.
How do we know she was doing that? Because that's coming from that liar.
Right.
We don't know.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So it's things like that. Every time we go to say something, we have to remember it's coming from her.
Right.
So you have to look at every single angle. Listen, she can go onto Facebook and give interviews, but she wants to sit all the way in Timbuktu. Okay. She can go on and give interviews with some ratchet and ghetto woman. Do you know what I mean? But she can't get herself a real solicitor. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Once again, she was interviewed by, I can't remember, it was somebody, either today or yesterday it was. She sat, it looks to me like she sat on a balcony in a hotel. But where have you been?
Good question.
How is it these newspaper people can find your ass, excuse my language? So that means to tell me, not know where have you been, it's where have they been hiding you? Because she's been with these newspaper people in staying out of hiding so they could interview. That's what they do sometimes. They take people out so they're away from everybody so they can interview them. And I think that's really sick because she got paid expenses for that.
Right. That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
And I wonder if that money went to the reward to find Malia.
No. No, it wouldn't have done because she already knew where her daughter was.
Wow.
She can't cry. She can't even pretend to cry. She can't even pretend to hold her face. She's the worst actress going, I'm telling you.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, your child is missing for weeks. And I would be so uncontrollable. Like, even if it wasn't my child, like if it was my niece or my cousin or my friend's child, I'm just like, oh no, we gonna scorch the earth till we find that child. Like, all the search parties, we there on the front line. I mean, we ain't no stopping. That's
what I'm saying. I've known females to be so besides themselves, they cannot even give an interview.
They can't give an interview. They cannot.
They have to send a different member of the family to interview them.
Yep.
But she was there in a tore up jeans jacket, head down, no tears. I'm like, where's the emotion? I just want Malia found. No, honey.
And what's up with
her in the bathroom?
So, do you think that might explain a little bit why the activist, what's his name, QX, why on the interviews he was always stopping her from speaking and he was always speaking for her?
Correct, because he didn't want her to let the cat out the bag too soon. He's known. I think he possibly didn't know on the first interview. But after that first interview, and he's seen how she was behaving, trust me, they had a man to girl talk. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And he knew.
And after you hang around somebody for a while and always conversating, talking to them, whether it's face to face or on the phone, you start getting a vibe, you know. And if she was acting anything like she was on the interviews, like just not really into being concerned or showing a big lack of concern, he would have picked up on that really quickly, you know. And because we picked up on it, and we're not even there, and we don't even know her from Adam. But
exactly. So that was the conversation myself, Mark, and Red Rose was having prior to coming on your channel. We were discussing the elements of what we did feel and what we did think. Do you know what I mean? So it's just another way of looking at things, that we shouldn't just run and jump on the bandwagon because he said, she said.
Yeah.
We should look at different facts and build a case ourselves. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I can't wait till they pull in the facts, because this is a lot. This is a lot.
Well, the thing is, the police, it depends on if they've got a good policing department. Because if they have done, then every single thing what Britney has done, do you know what I mean, she's going to get caught for doing. Hence the reason why they never brought her in jail. They left her out there for her to dig a hole. Do you know, have you heard that saying? I don't know if you know the saying, where it says, give them enough rope and they'll hang themselves.
They'll hang themselves, yep. Yep.
Yeah, okay, we have that over here too. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So that's exactly what they're allowing them to do.
And who was in the car? Have we found out who was in the car yet? Who was driving the car? Some people say it was Brittany, but
they haven't said for definite, and we don't know, because one theory was that it was Brittany's half sister.
Okay.
So we don't actually know.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I thought the half sister was living in Massachusetts.
I don't know where she lives, but that was one of the things what I heard people say. It was probably the half sister, but I'm not 100% sure.
I haven't heard anything about no half sister.
Yeah,
I must have
she's
missed
got a half sister. I can't remember her name.
Oh.
She's definitely got a half sister. Yeah, they definitely got a half sister. I can't remember her name, to be honest with you.
Well, I want to say real quick to SS fam, thank you for sharing the stream. Thanks for sharing the live. You guys, make sure you thumbs up the live. Make sure you share it out. Share it to your Facebook, your Twitter, IG. If you have a community tab, if you have over 1,000 subscribers, and you have a community tab, please share the live, because this is not only a raise the watch hours party, but it's also a networking party. So feel free to network in the chat. Just don't use a whole bunch of emojis. Don't use the S word, not to use the sub word. Don't use anything like that. And make sure you genuinely go to somebody's channel, connect with them, and all you have to do is put a little TV emoji for Tanya's Primetime TV. Just put a little TV emoji next to their name in the chat to let them know that, you connected with them. But yeah, so just want to get that out there real quick.
Yeah, Roxanne's role, they were going to say she was stolen and taken to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's really,
it's sad.
I mean, I'm not from America. However, to turn around and blame it on a certain sector of people, especially when they're saying build this wall, that is going way, way too far.
Right.
I agree.
I don't understand why they have to bring in different cultures and different races into it. Stick to the point. Why couldn't you say people like yourself took her then, if you wanted to turn around and say that somebody kidnapped her?
Because, me, just thinking logically and just trying to think positively, I would almost bet my paycheck that if 3 guys who were Mexicans did pull over when he had got out to check his tires, they would have helped.
Yeah.
The Mexicans, they would have helped. They would have helped him change that tire. They would have drove him to a auto shop if they had to a mechanic. They would have put the kids in the car, make sure they were warm, safe, and dry. And I'm like, I'm so serious. I mean, Mexicans already get a lot of bad rap because of them trying to get over here, and the president trying to put the wall up to the clouds so they can't get through. So what I'm saying? I thought that was really messed up that they blamed it on the Mexicans, because I was thinking the whole time, why would they just take the little girl and not the child and leave? I mean, even a mean person. Even a mean person has at least a little percentage of a heart, and to leave you on the side of the road with a 1-year-old child who could go off into the road, into the street, get attacked by an animal, or, come on. It just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. Red Rose says she's about to call in. Go ahead. Mark, could you send Red Rose the link?
Tell her we're on, Red Rose, we're on Google Hangouts. I'm going to send you the link now.
Okay, Red Rose, you got the Google Hangout on? She got the Google Hangout, right? On her phone? Do you got the Google Hangout app?
She should.
Okay. Mark's going to send you the link.
Red Rose, check your IG DM.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to leave.
That's okay. That's okay.
I've got to go and do moderator's duty.
Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And we're going to have to, next time, we'll have to do an actual real Google Hangout on on YouTube. That's what we're gonna do next time.
No worries. Thank you so much for accepting me on the channel today.
No problem. Thanks,
in the
love.
chat as well. Okay, see you later.
All right, talk to you later. Take care.
All right, I'll talk to you later, Glazy.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. Everybody say goodbye to Glazy's. She got to go do her mama duties. But yes, Glazy's had a lot different perspective, from what's going on, Mark. I really enjoy hearing her angle of the whole thing.
And so when we were having the discussion that we were having, everything she was saying, it all adds up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It all adds up.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Everything she was saying, it was adding up.
Yeah. And it makes sense because a lot of people is like, oh, Brittany, she got to have something to do with it. I mean, she got to know something. So I always believe that in the beginning, like, just because of the way she was acting. Like, when she was sitting up there doing that interview and she was like, I know he has something to do with it. I know he has something to do with it. I'm like, where is the tears, child? Red Rose. I'm on Google Hangouts.
Oh, did she try to call the phone number?
She tried to call the phone number, but yeah. But yeah, we're on Google Hangouts, Rose.
Yeah, we're on. Is she also in England?
No, she's in New York.
Oh, because she said, is this supposed to charge to call? Yeah, no, Google Hangouts is, if you're in the United States, Google Hangouts is free for everybody.
She calls your hotline or...
Oh, yeah, for the hotline, it's only charge if you out of the country. That's why Glazy's called through Google.
Yeah, because it says like 1 cent per minute, but I'm trying to let me tell her to...
Yeah, Red Rose, Mark sent you a link.
I'm about to call her on IG right now.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know why it's not going through, but okay. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not working.
We're gonna get it together. Like, I don't know what the heck is going on right now.
Well, if you want, I can call back into the conference line, and she can call in. She can call in through the conference line.
I'm gonna try something really quick. Just just stay there. I'm gonna call her on IG, okay?
Okay.
And let her know we're doing this on Hangouts.
Okay.
So just be by the phone, okay?
Okay, he's gonna call you, Brad.
I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna hang up on Hangouts and I'm gonna call her on IG and tell her I'm gonna send her the link to Hangouts.
Okay, I'll be waiting by the phone.
All right.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Okay, Mark is going to call back after he connect with Red Rose because Red Rose wants to call in. So they're going to do a Google Hangout. But yeah, I'm glad she called in because I guess if you look at it that way, I mean, me, just like a lot of other people, had always thought that perhaps Brittany had something to do with it, or she had, some knowledge of what happened to her daughter. And a lot of people, not just me, but other people saw how, I don't know, just her whole behavior and all those different interviews and how she wasn't really showing any emotion. And you know what that usually means. I mean, usually in those cases, when police are interviewing people or they're doing the interviews, especially when they're out in the spotlight and they're talking to people, and I don't know, it's like I couldn't even get words to form and words to come out if I'm talking about my missing child or a child that I think might have been murdered. I wouldn't even be able to speak clearly. I mean, it's just, I know I'd be up there shaking, just, I don't know. She just didn't really show any not enough emotion. And I know some people might be like, oh, well, everybody is different. Everybody shows their emotions different. Nah, when it comes to your child, Hey, Mark. Hold on. Do I got you on mute? Hold on, Mark. Hello? Okay, what's going on? Let me see. Let me unplug the speaker and try to plug it back up. Are you there? Let's see. Hold on. Did I hang up on the man? Okay, we're on tap to return to call. Let me unplug it, see if he's there. Mark, hang up and call back. I can't hear you. I see you, but I can't hear you. Okay, I think Mark is calling right back. Hello? There you are. Okay, hold on. Let me plug you up. Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened first time.
I don't know what happened, but I gotta do this again, so...
So you gonna call Red Rose?
Yeah, I'm going to send her the link.
Okay.
She just needs to, like, jump in.
Okay. Make sure you guys share the live out, share the link out, click share to Facebook, IG, Twitter, share on your community channel, and make sure you guys are networking with each other. Those of you who have, those of you who are YouTube creators, get to connecting. Red Rose. I like that YouTube. Some people YouTube names, I'll be like, ooh, people be getting really creative.
Yeah, I don't know if she knows what the heck is going on. So I'm gonna try this again. Okay, we're gonna figure this out because let me see what. Okay.
Hey, Kalui. I was trying not to talk because I have food in my mouth.
Yeah, it's. Okay, I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna do this again, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna get this together. Just stay by the phone.
It's cool. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be here until... I don't know. I don't know how long I'll be here. Hey, Kalui. Hey, everybody. Make sure you thumbs up the live. Thumbs up the live, y'all. Do I got the charger? Let me... Somehow the cord keeps coming out. The charger cord keeps coming out of my speaker. I don't want it to die. I don't want the speaker to die on us because then the other speaker... I think it's downstairs in my son's room, and I'm not about to run all the way downstairs to get a speaker. But how you doing, Kalui? I was wondering where you was. But yeah, tonight is just a night of networking and trying to get my watch hours so I can hurry up and get reviewed by the big man. Get reviewed by the big man. Okay, I think this is Mark. Hello? Hold on. You there? Let me plug you in the speaker. Don't go nowhere, Mark. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, did you get her?
No, I didn't get her.
Oh, Well, you think I should just try to do the conference? Because both of y'all can still call in on conference. I mean, if you wanted to call back in, You're more than welcome to call back into the conference too, and she is too.
Yeah, but she's saying that obviously it's going to charge her whatever 1 cent per minute.
From here in the States?
From here in the States.
Try. No, it ain't no charge. Are you sure you're dialing the right number?
Like when I dial the 605 number, it does say that this call is going to charge 1 cent per minute, but I never got charged from my phone.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who's ever been charged from the conference caller, and I didn't call before to other people's platforms using the same conference call system, and I've never been charged anything. But I get her hesitation. Trust me, I get it.
That's the reason why it's like, well, let me try to. Okay, so whenever she comes back, then we'll I'm just gonna put it in the chat. Like I sent her
That's strange.
I don't know where she might have went, but if she messages me, then we'll do it. But yeah, like everything she was saying that she made valid points.
You know
and
what?
Everything she was saying that it was making sense.
Hey, let's try this other number, because there is another number that's showing on here. Okay, Mark, do me a favor.
So, okay.
I'm going to put this other number in the chat. And hang up from Hangouts.
All right, okay.
And then I'm going to put this other number in the chat. And let's see. It's a different digit. The last number. Okay, basically it's the same exact phone number, except for the last digit is a 4.
The last digit is a 4 at the last part of the number.
Yep, that's the only difference. The last digit is a 4. So call into that number. I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna call into the line. So as soon as I tell you to call in, I'm gonna comment in the chat as soon as I tell you to call in, or you'll hear me. You'll hear me talking.
Okay.
And then call it. Okay, so let's go.
All right.
Okay, bye. Okay, let me try it, because it's. I know people done called me so many times, so I know it has never charged. And Mark said it tells him that every time he calls, but he's never received any charges. So let me try this.
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. Please enter your access code followed by the # sign.
Okay, let's see.
Access code or phone number you have dialed is incorrect. Please check your credentials and try again. If you are the host, press star. Please enter your PIN followed by the pound or hash. If you do not.
Let me try something else. Okay, hold on, you guys. I'm gonna try a different conference call system, so you guys can keep calling in. I'm just dialing in the number. See what's gonna happen here.
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. Please enter your code followed. If you are the host, press star now. Although please enter your PIN followed by the pound. Thank you. There is one host in this company.
Okay, Mark. Okay, try to call in, Mark, and try to dial the same exact number, but change the last digit to a 4. And let me know if it says anything like you'll be charged a penny per minute or anything. Okay, I'm just waiting on Mark to call in. See if it's set up right. Let me know when you're calling in, Mark, so I can see if it works. And how's everybody doing this? What's today again? Hump Day. It is Hump Day, y'all. The week is almost on. It's on the decline. We going downhill. We is going downhill. Hey, Claude, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in tonight. No, Mark. The last number is 4. It's this. Yep. It's yeah. Let me know if that works. 605-475-4074. Let me know if that works or not. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Hump to me, baby. Do the Humpty Hump. Do y'all remember that? If it doesn't work, Mark, then I'm going to go back to the other number. Hump to me, baby. Do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty Hump. Maybe. We just trying to get the call-in line set up, Claude. You came in right when I'm turning on the phone lines. So people can call in. It's an open chat. We were discussing the Malia Davis murder. The little 4-year-old who was murdered, and her remains were just found recently, a few days back. So we were discussing her and discussing, like, you know, the evidence found, and, you know, discussing the stepfather and stuff like that. It's saying the same thing. So it probably will just say that all the time then. It'll probably just say that all the time. But it doesn't charge. It doesn't charge. Trust me, I didn't have people call me so many times on the conference line, and I didn't call other people's YouTube channel platforms on the conference line, and yeah, it's no charge. But did it let you Mark, did it let you go all the way through? Like, where did it ask you for the access code and all that kind of stuff? You said you great, finally got home, and hey, I know what it's like waiting on that Wi-Fi. Shoot. If I didn't have Wi-Fi at home, I'd never had no data on my phone. And it's like, I have unlimited data with my cell phone service, but the data that I have, once you use out like your high-speed data, then it kind of slows down. It goes a little slower. So yeah, I have Cox for my Wi-Fi, and I also, you know, have the actual internet too, you know, the router and box and everything. Hey, Miss Sislo, what's going on, honey? But yeah, I have to have internet because I work home Monday through Friday during the day, and I have to use my computer to work. So yes, you might see if I can use my laptop. Oh yeah, you should be able to use your laptop. Yep. Hey, Miss Sislo, we just talking about everything. It's anything goes tonight. Anything goes. You're gonna try to do so you want me to hang up, Mark? If you want, I can hang up, Mark. If you want to try to do the Google Hangout. Hold on, somebody just text me. I'm calling. I'm trying to throw a brush ball. I'm gonna start with it. And it will be games and outdoor movie. I want to know how much you charge. Who's this? I'm trying to figure out who this texting me. Oh. Okay, somebody text me, but I don't know who it is. But they want me to make some cakes to feed 250 people. That would probably be my biggest order yet. 250 people? Okay, Mark, is you gonna, yeah, it's been almost 9 months, so I'm so stoked. I know. I get it. Trust, son. I get it. Where'd Mark go? Is he calling in? I don't know what Mark's doing. Is he gonna try to call me through Google? Oh, hold up, Mark. Okay, you calling me through Google. I'm sorry, I was still on the conference call line. Okay, Mark, call back. I'm sorry. Call back pretty please on the Google Hangout. And I'll answer. I promise I will. You said get a deposit. Oh, honey, I don't even do deposits. You have a certain time to have it paid for with me. And I put the if it's a big order, and by the way, some of y'all don't know, but I am a personal custom cake decorator. I have a YouTube channel called Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice, and I also have a Facebook, and Facebook Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice, where you can see all my work, all my cakes, all my desserts, cupcakes, treats, all that kind of stuff, wedding cakes, everything. You can see that on Facebook under Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice. And again, I have a YouTube channel by the same name where I decorate desserts live while I'm talking to you guys. So make sure you subscribe to that channel and check me out on Facebook. Mark is trying to call me, but Mark, okay, I'm about to kick Mark's butt, because first he was supposed to be calling me through the Google Hangout. Then he was calling me through the conference call, and now he called me again through the Google Hangout, and now he's calling me again through the conference call. I'm getting confused.
This service is provided by...
Hold on, Mark. No, Mark, it wasn't working because I hung up because I thought you was going to call me through Google Hangout. So, I'm about to call in right now, so give me a second, Mark. I'm about to call in right now. Just give me 1 second. I'm calling back into the conference caller.
Welcome. This service... If you are the host...
Oops. I entered the wrong button. Okay, Mark, I'm calling in, so give me 1 second. Modern technology, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Sislow. Thank you to my fabulous, beautiful moderator. We haven't had no trolls tonight, but we have got some thumb downs.
Please enter your PIN followed by the pound.
I'm like, why do people just come to a live just to get your thumbs down? I ain't got no issues with nobody on YouTube. I ain't got no beefs with nobody on YouTube. There's 1,000,001 beefs going on YouTube, and I ain't included in none of them. So why would you give me a thumbs down on my live? Okay, Mark, you can call in. Okay, Glazies, we gonna be live for a while. So as soon as you finish, you can call back in. Just let me know when you want to call in. And Mark, I got the line open to the conference caller, so you can call in too. Yes, please like and subscribe. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can receive all my notifications when I go live. And also, share the stream out. If you click on share, you can share it to your Facebook, Twitter, IG, whatever social media you use. And if you have a community tab on your YouTube channel, please share the link on your YouTube channel as well and help Miss Primetime, me, get my watch hours. I'm trying to get them within 24 hours. I'm down to the wire. Only have a few hundred hours to go. So that's what we're doing tonight. And you guys remember, if you're a YouTube creator and got your own channel, feel free to network with people. Hit their channels up and subscribe to their channels and leave them a comment so they can also hit you back. So go ahead and feel free to do that. And thanks for putting my other thanks Miss Sislo for putting my other YouTube channels in there. Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice and Tanya's Primetime TV Media Reviews. That's my main channel. And then The Hood Table. Do not forget about The Hood Table. So I have 3 YouTube channels that I use, but this is my main channel. Then I have my cake channel, and then I have The Hood Table, and that's the one that I do commentary with my sister friend Samantha. We collaborate on that channel. Oh, you want me to hang up? Mark, you want me to hang up and call back in? Everybody coming in, please make sure you thumb up the likes and share the stream out. Give me some thumbs up, please. And thank you so much. Thank you very kindly. I'm going to be on here until I have to pick up my child. But, Miss Sislo, what I was saying about the deposits, the way I do is, if it's a humongous order, then I do a deposit. Like a month in advance, but it still has to be paid for at least a few weeks in advance, just in case I have to order something. Sometimes with humongous orders or very custom personalized orders, sometimes I have to order stuff offline and it has to be delivered to me. So yeah, but if it's just a regular cake, no matter what flavor, even if it's a sheet cake or 100 cupcakes or anything like that, those usually just have to be paid a few weeks in advance. And I just go out and buy the supplies, and then I just go from there. I hung up, Mark. I hung up. I think I'm gonna have to call back in to the conference caller. But yeah, tonight is just anything goes, as you can see in the title. Come one, come all, anything goes. So anything you want to talk about, whether it's trending news, in the media, celebrities, beefs, YouTube, beefs that's going on YouTube, or whatever. It's an open floor tonight. You can call in. The call-in number is there. Okay, Miss Sisel. The call-in number's there. And you're right, Roxanne. There's a lot of haters. I just don't get it. I just don't go to people's lives or their videos and just give a thumbs down. If I don't like their content or like that person, period, I just won't go to their channel. That's it. I mean, if I'm gonna go to your channel and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna watch you and I'm gonna spend my time to watch you, and if I don't like it, I'm just gonna reverse, put that big boy back in a different position, and drive off. So, but you know what? YouTube has to be fair. Everybody can't have a thumbs up on their live. Because there is some people on YouTube streets that be doing some stuff that some people can't even believe YouTube allows them to do. So, but I ain't no hater. I ain't trying to stop nobody from getting their bags, honey. I'm only worried about my own bags. Hey, MD90. Hey, what's going on? What's up? Make sure you thumbs up the live on your way in. Share the stream out if you could. This is a watch hours party. It's an open floor, open forum. Any topic, any conversation. You can call in if you like. Matter of fact, let me turn these phone lines back on. I'm going to turn the phone line back on. And let's see. I'm going to turn the phone lines back on. And anybody, if you want to call, if you want to, yes, get them coins, MD90. We trying to get them coinage. That's the name of the game.
If you are the host,
Shoot.
star now. Please enter your PIN followed by the pound or hash. If you do... Thank you. There is one host in this conference.
Okay, the phone lines is on, y'all. So you can call 605-475-4075. Just call the number that's posted on the screen. 605-475-4075. And then there's the access code right there. If you want to call in and if you want to talk to me, say, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Or if you have a specific topic that you want to discuss or talk about that's going on out here, feel free to call in. The phone lines is open. And then I'll just put you on the speakerphone. I think I need to get me a new speaker. I might steal my son's. I don't even think he uses his speaker. I really don't think he uses his speaker. And he's probably watching me right now saying, don't you steal my speaker, mama. Remy Ma's baby picture. What? No, I haven't seen her pictures online. Is it cute? But Remy and her, man, shoot, they both. She looks good. And he's sexy. Ooh. I was like, Remy, you better marry that man. Better marry that man and get him a baby. I'm glad when they had got married and when, she said she was pregnant and stuff like that. Papoose, he been wanting a baby by her forever. Forever, ever. I'm like, that man stayed with you all that time while you was in prison, locked up for shooting somebody, and you ain't gonna get him no baby? Shoot. Pap, you can have all the babies you want. Shoot, you can knock me up anytime you want, Pap. But yeah, I know they gonna make some cute babies. Shoot. Roxanne. Don't take me there, Roxanne. Do not take me there. But for real. You know what people tell you, like, okay, it's something the old folks used to say, but people still say it. They be like, don't you talk about nobody's kids, because if you tell somebody their kids ugly, or you just say they ugly or not cute or whatever, when you have your baby, you gonna have an ugly little child. So, especially when I was pregnant, I made sure I didn't talk about nobody's kid. I don't care what the kid looked like. I was like, I ain't gonna talk about nobody's kid. I'm like, oh, little woo woo. Oh, they so precious. Oh, they so cute. Shoot. And see, I had me some beautiful sons. They turned out into handsome men. That's because I wasn't talking about nobody's babies. See? And if your baby come out with a big old forehead, looking like you ain't molded the forehead. Oh, that reminds me. Hold up. Okay. Now, I'm not about to talk about nobody's baby, right? I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to take this off of speakerphone until somebody call in. But one day, where was me and my youngest son? He's 18. I think we was at Walmart. We always at Walmart. And I had seen some guy. It was a grown man. And he had like a weird shaped head. And so my son was looking at the man all strange and stuff because, you know, it's just quite obvious he had a weird shaped head. And I'm like, boy, don't be staring at people. You know, boy, quit staring at people. And so I told him, I said, that's probably because his parents didn't mold his head right. And I said, because when you have a baby son, you have to mold their head. I said, because you know the baby's head is really soft. And, you know, like to the touch, you can like push down on their scalp and you like push down on their scalp. So like, you got to do it carefully, but you know, you mold their head. Every chance you get, you mold their head till it starts getting firmer and firmer and firmer. He looking at me like, for real, mama? Like, he did not believe me. He didn't. He did not believe me. This is my youngest son, not the one that was in the chat earlier with his girlfriend, but my youngest son. And so some lady just happened to pass by, some random lady. And I said, excuse me, miss, could I ask you a question? And she said, yeah. I said, what are you supposed to do to baby heads when they're younger? And she said, you're supposed to mold them. And she started doing it. She said, you're supposed to mold their head. Man, I must have bust out laughing. I was like, I told you, you're supposed to mold their head. Oh, Lord Jesus. And then he was like, okay. He did not believe me. He up there, what you mean you got a mold? So you mean to tell me my head is shaped the way it is because you did something to my head? I'm like, uh-huh. Otherwise, you have a big old cone this way, a lump back here, a double back in the back. Yes. Marcus, you calling the one that ended in 4075 or 4074? If you calling the 407, call the 4075, Mark. You said when a child isn't cute, you learn to highlight their other features like, oh, they have a neat little nose. Oh, yes. Look at their little shoes. Look at her bow rats in her hair. Mark, make sure you call in the 4075. But you know what? Speaking of hair, when I was a baby, I'm going to tell y'all this little story, right? I'm gonna tell y'all this little story when I was little. First of all, I didn't get any hair till I was like darn near a toddler. I just had little hair, and I used to describe myself as like the little character on what's that show, Charlie Brown, the one who had like no hair, but they had that little piece of hair in the middle, that little piece of hair that swirled around in the middle. And see, now Mark calling me on Google. Mark, you confusing me. Okay, I hung up the conference call, Mark, so you can call me back on Google. But yeah, so I didn't have that much hair when I didn't have no hair. I'm gonna just say I had like a little bit piece, and like Claude just said, you know, my mom, she would put me, it ain't that I look like a little boy or anything, but she would put, you know, barrettes on that little piece of hair. And she would put, you know how they had the little band, the little headband, you know, pink or whatever. They made sure it was a girly color, you know, make sure people knew you were a girl. But that's what she used to do to my hair. Now, my cousin, who is 8 days older than me, he's a boy. And he had a head full of hair. I mean, he to this day, he still got some good hair. It's real curly and dark. And he had a lot of hair. So every time we was together, or every time, my mom would have him with me, or vice versa, his mom would have me with him, they always thought he was the girl and I was the boy. That's if I didn't have no bow-rets or nothing in my hair, of course. If I didn't have nothing pink or pretty in my hair, they would think he was the girl and I was the boy, just because he had a whole bunch of hair and I did have no hair. But I'm like, man, my mama used to tell that story all the time. But I think I got hair. Well, like, my hair started getting really full and everything. She said I was approximately about 2.5, when my hair started really, really coming in. And I was like, dang, why was I a little bald-headed little baby? Bald-headed little baby. But this story leads me to when I was younger, old enough to walk. So we had to be in, I think my grandma said we was approximately like 3, maybe about 3 years old. Man, if I have any relatives on the line, they already know what I'm about to say. One time, because my mom and his mom, they both had us in high school. So they had us really young. And remember, we were 8 days apart. Literally, we're 8 days apart. And since he was older, everybody always let him know he was older. And his nickname was Cece. We called him Cece. And my nickname was Pooh. And it still is. People still call me that. And they still call him that. But we was really, really tight because we were 8 days apart. And our parents still stayed with grandma. So, we played with each other all the time, And one day, I think my mom was at school and his mom was at work or something like that. And we was staying with our grandma. And it was a nice warm day, nice summer day. And our grandma had us out on the porch because we would play on the porch a lot. She'd be out on the porch with us and she would have the screen door locked. And we would have toys out there and pillows and tables. And, she had the porch set up for her grandkids because by then she had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think she had like 6 grandkids by then, our other cousins. And so she had a lot of stuff on the porch for us to play with when we would come over. And this one day, my grandma's name was Dot. And this one day, because she's in heaven, that's why I said was, but, rest in peace, Granny and Mama. They told this story every freaking time we would get together. Holidays. It wouldn't even be a holiday. We'd be somewhere. Hey, y'all remember when long back ago when Cece and Pooh, and we'd be like, oh God, here they go with this throwback story. And it was really embarrassing, for them telling it over and over when we was growing up. But now it's funny. But hold on, Mark. Hold on. Now it's funny because, we're grown. Once we grew up, we was like, that's really funny. Okay, Mark. I'm going to try this one more again. I know what I did. Mark. I know what I did.
Welcome. This service is provided by...
Are you calling the one that ends in 64 and put in the access code and saying, if I can, am the host? Hold on, Mark. Hold on. Hold on, Mark.
Press star and please enter your PIN. Thank you. There is
Okay, Mark.
in this conference.
Try it again. Try the 605-475-4075. Hello? Are you there? Finally. We kept going from Google to conference. Yeah, hold on. I'm plugging you up to the speaker. You there? Hold on. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Okay. About time we got it right. No.
Okay, so the number that I dialed was 605-475-4074.
Okay.
Not 4075.
And you know what?
4074.
But you know what? They both work. For some reason, they both work.
Okay.
Because all along, people been calling the 4075 for like the last year. So for some reason, they both work. I don't know why, but
yeah, I don't know either.
I
but
don't either.
You're not gonna get charged, and
right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to tell.
For this, so. And I think she's attending to her kids anyway.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. But let me tell this, then finish this story real quick because it's really funny. Then we're going to jump right back into it. But,
okay.
So when I was little, and I had told y'all how we used to play on my grandma's porch. And one day, we was out there on the porch and we was in Pampers and everything. That's all we had on. We were at home at grandma's house and we just had on Pampers. It was a warm day. Back then, they didn't have central air in them old homes. And, they had window air and fans. So, we had on Pampers running around the house. We was on the porch playing. And my cousin, who's 8 days older than me, Cece, he opened, and remember, we were only like 3 years old. He somehow managed to unlock the hook on the screen. And he got out. And I'm staring there looking at him like, I know he shouldn't be out there. Telling him to come back in the house. And around that age, you don't talk necessarily really, really good, but you can talk. And I'm trying to tell him to come back in the house. He's like, no, Pooh, come outside. He telling me to come outside. I'm like, no, because I know I'm going to get in trouble. At 3 years old, by then, with grandma, what you can get in trouble for. And if you got one of them old school grandmamas, not to go off that porch. I don't care if you 1, 2, 3, you know what I'm saying? So I knew not to go off that porch, but he kept saying, come on, Pooh. And I'm like, dang, he's running down the sidewalk by then. And I'm looking back, looking for grandma. And I'm like, okay. And I just step off the porch and I run outside and we got on only Pampers. No shoes, no nothing. We running outside, y'all. My grandma in the house, she had no idea that we unlocked the screen door. So my neighbor, well, not my grandma's neighbor, she happened to see us. And so she see us running down the street. Now, mind you, we're like where my grandma lived then. We were, if you in Omaha or from Omaha, it was like by 24th and Ogden. And that's a busy, busy street back then. 24th was busy. And we're a block away. So we were running towards that busy street. And so my grandma's neighbor, she came over banging on her door, ringing her doorbell. Dot. Your grandbabies is running down the street. She's like, my grandbaby's on the porch. What you talking about? So she comes out and sees us running down the street. And she starts chasing us. And I'm like, oh my God, I see her and she's cussing. She's going off. If y'all don't get y'all, we're back here, she's going off. And so I turn around and I'm looking and so I get scared. And my cousin, he's scared. So he's like, come on, Pooh. And I'm just chasing him. Finally, somebody from another home on the block, some guys, they caught us. And they picked us up and carried it back to the house. Boy, when I say she tore our little legs up. She tore our little legs up. Everybody thought he was the girl because he had a whole bunch of head full of beautiful curly hair. And I had like one little piece of hair at the top of my head with a little bow wrap. Man, for the longest, till we was like almost 4 or 3 or 3.5, 4 years old, they always thought he was a little girl. But that was funny. When Claude made me remember that story when he mentioned, gotta say baby's cute, especially if they ain't got no hair and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that was funny. That's a story my granny told to the day she passed away. I will never forget that story. But anyway, I just had to get that out there. I was like, I just got tickled just thinking about it. Roxanne, you said that is so funny. Man, it wasn't when we was growing up. We was embarrassed every single time. They like, yeah. Cece was like, come on, Pooh. And we just running down the street, pamper on, and that's it. Just But yeah, it's a blessing we didn't get hurt though. We didn't get hit because we was running directly towards 24th Street, which is a busy street. But anywho, what's going on, Mark?
Hey, how are you?
Good. I wanted to talk to Red Rose with you, but
I know, I don't know what's going on. Like, she was saying she had difficulty trying to,
well, it could have been from us going back
get
and
the
forth.
link and everything, and it was problems trying to log in. So,
Oh, you talking about with the Google?
with the Google Hangout, she's saying it was errors and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
She's probably clicking on other links
Yeah.
that were invalid, probably.
Yeah, because when I first started, remember we had like some issues the first time we started, but then we got it together. We got it together. We'd be doing Google Hangouts on the internet.
We eventually did get it together.
Yep.
Eventually we did.
Yep, and I'm glad I now know how to do Google Hangouts on YouTube, on the internet. I'm like ecstatic about that because then people don't have to keep calling into the phone lines and you can actually see people's faces, on Google Hangouts. So I really do like Google Hangouts. So yeah, we're going to have to do that next time. So a lot of people can call in. But anybody who wants to call in, again, the phone number is posted on the screen.
That's the thing. It's like she was worrying about that she's gonna be her phone bill's gonna be charged, and that's not the case.
Yeah. And when I didn't call too many YouTubers, but the ones that I have called through the conference system, I never was told that. So when you said it or when she said it, I was like, really? I ain't never heard that before. And I ain't never heard nobody say, because it's the free conference caller. Like, everybody uses it. Companies use it. Everybody use freeconferencecaller.com. So, I don't know. Oh, yeah, Glazy. She said she's going to call back after she finished doing what she's doing with her kids.
She wants to call back.
Yeah, she wants to talk about a different topic, though.
Oh, she wants to talk about a different subject. Okay, so she wants to...
But not right now. Not right now. She said she was going to let us know. But yeah, she said this when she was leaving the live. She said she's going to call back. So she said stay on live, you guys, because I'm going to call back. But she wants to talk about a different topic.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll be cool. So everybody, make sure you thumbs up the live. Make sure you're sharing the stream out. And network, you guys. Connect with each other. Go to each other's channel and grab them. Connect with them. And leave them a comment. Watch a video. Leave them a comment. They'll connect with you. But yeah, what else is going on, Mark? What's up all this stuff up with Tasha? TK.
Oh God.
I mean, it's another lawsuit. Did you hear that?
Yeah, well, she's messing with like other you keep on involving other YouTubers and stuff. So. And she needs to learn how to just leave folks alone.
Well, I was on Michelle Brown's channel the other night. You know I like Michelle Brown. And people were saying in her chat that people are just hating on TK because she be always having exclusive info. And Michelle was like, she don't be having no exclusive info. The info that she gets come from other people. She just adds stuff to it. And most of the stuff she's adding to it don't be true. And then it was like, other YouTubers, they just hating on her because of her channel size and whoop-de-whoop. If we all were out there doing the same thing that she's doing, we probably have the same reaction, with our channel. But then we probably be getting sued by a lot of people too. And I'm not trying to get sued by people. So when I come to you guys with my reviews, my commentary, whether it's on the president or whether it's on Beyonce or Cardi B or the Malia Davis case, anything, I'm not just going to make up stuff out of the air. I'm not. I'm going to go by what I read, what I see on the news, what I see in interviews, stuff like that. Because I don't want nobody coming for my little coins that I ain't even got. But, yeah. And then she calls herself what does she call herself? what do you call Mark? It's at the tip of my tongue. People who do stories. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Okay, y'all. Come on, chat. Help me out. The newspaper people.
I can't think of it right now.
You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah. And it's like, I used to follow her. Like, I really did. I used to follow her. And then around that time where it started getting real ugly with the celebrities coming at her and all the stuff she was saying about people. And then, okay, Dennis is suing her, right? Allegedly.
Right.
Portia's baby daddy, Dennis, allegedly is suing TK, along with a number of other people. And it's mainly because of what she said on her channel about the animals. Remember what she said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that he likes animals or like animal porn or something like that. And so, that's what she said on her channel. Now she, of course she's like, well, I heard, or my sources said. A reporter, thank you, Roxanne. She was like, my sources said, it's always her sources, and she can't never reveal her sources. But I mean, if you going online and you telling people that this very famous man who appears on reality shows, he has all these different businesses. Dennis got a lot of money. He owns a lot of businesses and bars and hookah bars and clubs and a lot of other things. And
right.
And you going on your YouTube platform to say he likes animal porn. I mean, of course, if somebody's going to come at you like... Glazy says she's still working. It won't be long. Okay, Glazies, we still here. But I mean, of course, you're gonna be like, if you think it's really not, this is a big YouTuber. She got like 500,000 people on her platform. 500,000 people. Now, granted, all 500,000 don't be on her chat when she's running the lives, but it do be a lot of people on there. And then people eventually, after it's even over, they come and they rewind it, watch the show all over again. But if somebody says something like that to me, about me on their humongous YouTube platform, I'd probably try to sue her too. And that's just like one out of, Cardi is one person, he's another one, and then there's some other guy. What's that other guy's name? That's supposed to be suing her, allegedly. It's the other YouTuber, Mark. What's his name?
Oh my God, I honestly forgot. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Dennis is the I wouldn't call him a reality star. He just appeared on the show with Portia. But I guess we can say he kind of a reality star because Portia had her own reality show, with them and the baby. It was called Portia's Having a Baby or something like that. And he was the co-star on that, so I guess we can kind of say he's a reality star, kind of. But yeah, Roxanne, she did say that, and I'm like she was saying, Cardi smoked crack, Cardi got roaches, Cardi got herpes, Cardi, all these things that you saying about people. And it's always my sources said. Like you don't want to take the blame if you're wrong. You want to blame it on somebody else. So again. Okay,
guess what? So Rose just messaged me. Mm-hmm. She was saying she's been trying to get in for a minute, but I told her I went back to YouTube.
Well, tell her to call in.
And I'm just waiting. I'm just gonna tell her just to call in
because it's not gonna charge her. I swear, if it charges her a penny per minute, I will send her a money order. And I'm saying this on live. Yeah, okay. I will send you a money order.
If it charges her any money, or whatever, you'll send her a money order.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys can reach out to each other.
Yeah, but I know it's not. I know it's not. You said she crazy. She making good money. Right. That girl making good money. She making good money on her channel. But it's all slandering people. Like everything she talks about is slandering people. Everything. I don't remember the last time I heard her say something good about somebody on her platform. But then again, I stopped following her a while ago. So, I don't know. It's one thing to slander. It's one thing to talk about something that is all over social media or all over the news. It's one thing to talk about that and commentate on it and say what your thoughts are. And then there's another thing.
Tanya?
Mm-hmm. Is she trying to call in?
No, I haven't heard back from her yet.
Oh. Yeah, I only show me and you still on the line, so I don't show nobody else called in. But yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people just think TK takes it too far. And who wants to be dealing with a lawsuit, even if you do got a lot of money, even if you do got lawyers, who wants to deal with it though? It's like you have to pay these lawyers to defend you all the time. It's like I don't want to spend my money on that. Spend my money on my house, my kids, trips, jewelry, whatever I want to spend it on, paying my bills. Not retaining an attorney every time somebody turns around and want to file a lawsuit. Especially if the stuff is not true and it can be proven. But then she's like, well, I have a right to say everything that I say on my channel because it's a free speech and, all this other kind of stuff. But, okay. Maybe if she get hit with a good old fat lawsuit, she might calm down. I don't know. Yeah, Glazy, she said she's coming back. She's coming back.
Okay, so what does she want to do?
I don't know. She wants to talk about. She didn't say what she wanted to talk about, but
does she want to call? Glazy, do you want to call back into Google Hangouts?
I don't know if she's still in the chat.
Is that what she was saying?
I don't know. I don't know if she's still in the chat.
I don't know. Okay.
But
it's complicated.
yeah.
God,
she would definitely have to call
Red
into.
Road. It's complicated.
Yeah, she would have to definitely call into the Google since she's in England. She's here. She's here. Okay, Mark, what you want to do? You want to hang up and get us both back on Google?
Okay. Does she add? Hold on one second. Cause I'm not even on YouTube right now, and I gotta go to your channel really quick.
Okay.
Cause it was just a mess. Okay, she's here.
Yep. She said she wants to do the Google chat.
She just said she wants to do the Google chat, okay? And she wants to talk about something else.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, let's hang up.
Let's hang up.
All right.
And then we'll do call in the chat.
Okay, Mark will send you a link, Glazy. Oh, she said give her about 10 minutes. She said give her about 10 minutes. Just let us know when you're ready.
10 minutes?
Yeah. So just let us know when you're ready, Glazies, and then we'll hang up.
And then we'll hang up.
Yeah, but I was like really tripping off of that lady, Linda Fairstein, the prosecutor. The prosecutor who was head of the sex crimes, during the Central Park Jogger and the Central Park 5, case and everything. She was over the head of sex crimes, and basically she had, after that, had turned into an author and was, started writing books. This lady started writing books about her career and being a prosecutor, over sex crimes and other things. She has received awards. She got the Federal Bars Council Emory Buckner Award for Public Service, the UGA Federation's Prosecutor Award, Columbia University School of Medicine Award for Excellence, Glamour's Magazine Women's of the Year Award, the American Heart Association Women of Courage Award, New York's Women Agenda 2010 Lifetime Achievement Award, Nero Wolfe Award for Excellence in Crime Writing, and International Thrillers Writer, the 2010 Silver Bullet Award. These is all the awards that prosecutor has received in her lifetime, along with, making money off of, like I said, the books that she's written over her life that had to deal with prosecuting in her life and as a prosecutor, working in the court system or whatnot. And a lot of people is like, she needs to be canceled. She needs to be canceled, especially that, how many books did she write? I'm just reading them. I'm just looking. I'm not going to read all of them. But it's over 15. It's over 15 books that she started writing in 1996. So that case was in 1990. 6 years later is when she started writing her books. And she made a whole lot of money off of them books. And the book that she wrote in 2001 called The Dead House, she got a Nero Award for. She was the Nero Award winner with that book. But yeah, a lot of people after watching the show, and did you happen to watch all 4 of them, Mark? Did you happen to watch the whole series?
I got to watch parts of the. I watched the interview on 2020.
Mm-hmm. The interview was that
I
with
didn't
the
watch the Netflix series. No.
The interview was that the interview with the men when they were older.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So what did you?
Yeah, that was the 2020 review.
Okay, so do you feel like a lot of people feel? I know you didn't watch the show, but you didn't heard about it. A lot of people, including me, have done reviews.
I watched the 2020 interview, and I really feel a certain way about it.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel angry about the church woman.
Mm-hmm.
That she couldn't remember who raped her.
Right.
And she, blamed those gentlemen for gang raping her.
Mm-hmm.
And women like her, makes me sick to my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? White women like her cry out wolf. And she's a white woman, they believe her on the spot.
Mm-hmm. And after I watched it, I watched all 4 episodes. I watched a lot of the I read a lot on the internet about what happened. Also the interviews, and I watched other people's commentary on it. And I did my own commentary on it. If you haven't watched my commentary, I did a review on each episode. It was 4 episodes. I did a review on each episode. So if you go through my videos, When They See Us, Part 1, Part 2, 3, and 4, I did a review on each one. And the fact that they didn't have no evidence, no hardcore evidence, nothing solid. And the fact that she couldn't remember anything. She didn't remember who done what. She couldn't tell you if it was 4 people, 1 person, 10 people. She couldn't tell nothing. No evidence, no nothing. And the fact that this lady kept telling everybody involved, the detectives. I mean, I don't think the detectives wouldn't have went so hard on the boys if the prosecutor wouldn't have went so hard on the detectives to make it make sense. That's basically what she was telling them. Okay, the boys were way over here. Okay, they didn't know, they couldn't pinpoint, or they gave wrong locations. They gave the clothing. They didn't have no idea what color she wore. They was saying she wore this when she had on this. That whole thing. And then once they got tried and everything, and once they got released, and they still sticking to their guns. Linda and that head detective guy sticking to their guns. Oh, well, that's because it was a 6th person. We said back then, if we didn't have no proof or DNA, that means it was somebody else. They just was like, it had to be somebody else. And the boys probably just ran off and left Matthias there to do the rape, to finish her off. I mean, they still trying to make it make sense and cover their ass because she done received like 10 awards. She done wrote like 15 books. She's like over all these organizations and innocence programs and all kind of stuff. And she's starting to step down from those organizations, saying, I don't want to bring any bad publicity, so that's why I'm stepping down. And it's like, you gonna take that to your grave? That's why people want to cancel you out, because you still not saying, okay, maybe it was a possibility that we did such and such wrong. They're still not taking any blame for it at all. And that's why I said all that money she done brought in from all those books and still bringing in, she should be partly responsible for paying some of that money that the state or the city is paying back to these boys. Hey, Bigfoot, Silver, Hide and Seeker. That's a long name. Bigfoot, Silver, Hide. Have I seen you in my chat before? That name don't sound familiar. Bigfoot, Silver, Hide and Seeker.
No, it might be a troll.
I don't know. They got 2 videos. They got 215 subscribers. I don't know. But oh well, how they say, a view is a view. A view is a view, honey. But yeah, so I'm agree, and I'm gonna hashtag. I'm gonna put that when I get through with my videos tonight. I'm hashtagging cancel Linda Feinstein. Don't buy another book. She needs to have all those awards taken away. Everything. And when did she retire? Oh, check this out. She was the founder of the Domestic Violence Committee of the New York Women's Agenda. That's just one. Wow. Yeah, that's just one of the organizations that she's over. That's just one of them. But yeah, she's been stepping down. So I'm so glad this story came out. A lot of people couldn't watch it. They was like, no, just from what I'm hearing, I can't watch it. But I urge a lot of people to watch it. I've been doing that since it first came out. I urge you to watch it. I urge you to have your teenagers watch it, especially if they're boys, especially if they're black or brown. Not like other people don't get falsely accused and falsely incarcerated. I'm not saying that. But, yeah, you know. But Donna said, exactly, take everything from her. That's what I'm talking about. Take it all away. Take it all away, because even a blind person can tell that these men, well, now men, then boys, their lives were ruined, destroyed for no good reason. For no good reason. So yeah, I'll be like, shoot, I'll be like, we need to be on her payroll till she die. Shoot, I want her 401k, all her benefits, everything. SSI, everything. Till she's flat broke. Shoot. But that's just me. That's just what I believe. But yeah, Roxanne says sewer. Oh, Roxanne said people do have a right to sue her. Roxanne said she's a bitch that made money in a sick way. You ain't lying. Donna said, I noticed a lot of people couldn't watch it. I understand, but people should as family and discussion. Yes, Donna, I agree. I totally agree. I've been talking about my sons about this show. They probably sick of me because I've been talking to them about that show ever since it came out. Ever since it came out. And that just brings me to, I remember before my son started driving, the oldest one, before he started driving, and I would teach him, if you ever got pulled over, make sure you call me. But I never thought it fully through when I gave him that advice. So one time he did get pulled over. I can't remember what happened, if he was speeding or something. I can't remember. But I think that was when he told me he went through a yellow light. But he was like, Mom, it was yellow. But they said I went a red light. I was like, okay, whatever. Just pay the ticket. But when he got pulled over, I had no idea. And he called me afterwards. And he was like, kind of like shaky. He was like, Mom, I just got a ticket. I'm like, you just got a ticket? And I said, what for? And then he told me, I said, boy, ain't I told you in the past you're supposed to call me if you get pulled over by the cops? He said, yeah, Mom, but I didn't want to pull my cell phone out. And you already know where he was going. I said, you know what, son? You was absolutely right. I just went, years ago when I was teaching him how to drive, that wasn't configuring in my head at that time. Like, make sure you don't pull. Now, I teach my second one this all the time. If you have any kind of run-ins with the law, with the police, don't try to pull no cell phones out. Don't try to, pull no keys out. Don't try to pull no Skittles out. Nothing. Just stand there with your hands in the air, or your hands out to the side, to let them know you're not trying to be aggressive or anything like that. So yeah, but I panicked. I freaked out because the worst things came to my mind when he told me he got pulled over. But he said the cop was, kind of cool. He was all right. He wasn't, too harsh on him or anything. He gave him a ticket still, but you said, Tanya, I really appreciate that we talking about it. So many people around me haven't seen the series and acting like they don't plan to. I've been hearing that too. Mark, what you been hearing about the series from other people?
Same thing that you're saying right now.
Are most of the people you talk to willing to watch it, or most of them don't want to watch it?
They're willing to watch it.
Okay. Yeah. I would just say, like they even said on TV, make sure you have a box of Kleenex. I done had guys tell me that they were brought to tears because they had been in a situation where they had a run-in with the cop, and the cop was real rough with them, not listening to them, forceful. I know I have relatives and friends that I grew up with who were mistreated by cops, beaten, dragged, stuff like that, and wind up in jail, beat up before they even get a phone call. So to a lot of guys, especially a lot of guys, this really, they might not have went that far and had what was done to them serving prison all those years, but you never know nowadays. You just never know. You never know, because there's so many shady people who's supposed to be there to protect us out there, trying to hurt us.
Right.
But, yeah, that's crazy. So
right.
Yeah. Hashtag cancel Linda Feinstein. Fairstein. However you say her doggone name. Yep.
Yeah, she definitely needs to be canceled.
Yeah, she does. I totally agree. I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, but what else is going on in the news or going on out there that y'all feel, y'all in the chat, y'all can give us some ideas too. If there's anything y'all want to talk about, again, you can call in. I'm up here nibbling on my egg roll.
Yeah, I'm lazy, but earlier I was getting on my case about. You haven't really started the conversation on the other.
You sound kind of muffled.
She was saying to me, like, are you munching on some crisps? Chris needs chips over there.
I was wondering what she was talking about. Remember I said it sounded like Doritos or Funyuns?
Yeah, she says crisp. And crisp over there means chips.
I was sure wondering, like, what is crisp?
When they refer to like us eating chips, they refer to crisp.
Oh, okay. I got
So you know how we say French fries here in the United States, right?
it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in England, it's I'm trying to remember what the name of it is.
Oh, okay. Glazy
Or the,
said she's still waiting.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the chips. Yeah, that's what it is. They call French fries chips over there.
Mm-hmm.
When we refer to French fries over here, they call it chips.
Mm.
In England.
Okay. Somebody in the chat said they loved her accent. I'm trying to go back to see who said it.
It must have been when we started the chat earlier.
Yep. It was way in the beginning. I'm going through reading them all now. But oh, here it is. Tanae. Tanae says she loved her accident. I mean her what? Did I say accident?
Her accent. Her accent.
Yeah, Tanae says she loves her accent. I said accident. Y'all. Yeah, she said sorry about the wait. Sorry about the long wait. I'm still waiting. It won't be long.
It's okay, sweetie.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know.
We just up here talking, just shooting the breeze, Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, but that heifer needs to be canceled.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
All the way canceled.
Mm-hmm. Donna said she
Now,
had
you
grilled
see how
pork
they
chops.
said that person said I had grilled pork chops and French fries.
That was
dinner.
Donna.
So in England, they would have been like, I would have had grilled pork chops and chips.
And chips.
Dinner.
I never had pork chops and fries before. Am I odd for not eating pork chops and fries? But that sounds good. I like pork chops. I love grilled pork chops, especially when you marinate them for a while. And then you put them on the grill and they be so tender. I'm ready to barbecue. I'm ready to barbecue. We're supposed to be having a barbecue on the 23rd. Yeah, we're going to have a big old family barbecue. And that's also going to include my son's celebration for graduating from high school. So I cannot wait because I love grilling. And being with family in general, you know, hanging out with the fam. Kicking it with the fam.
But Glazy might get mad at me though, but I had British food before and it was nasty.
Really?
It's very, very bland and ugh.
So
gross.
Not too much seasoning and stuff like that?
Yeah, not too much seasoning. It's just the taste of it is just nasty.
Really? I've never had British food. I mean, I wouldn't even know, like, what is British food? Like, what's their favorite dishes or their most popular dishes? What's like their popular dishes?
Oh, God. Oh, no. I might have pissed her off. Oh, God.
Why you say that? Oh, Glazy, what did she give you the frowny face?
Glazy,
Glazy, he didn't mean it.
No, I mean it.
He didn't mean it.
I certainly mean it, but it's like, now I take it back. Black British people can cook.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I bet Glazy, she looked like she can
Black
cook.
British people can cook. Yes, Glazy, you can cook. The black British Jamaicans, oh, they can cook.
Mm-hmm.
They can cook, okay?
Ooh, Roxanne.
And Indian British people can cook.
Roxanne said pour the gravy on the fries. I ain't never heard of this type of behavior. Have you done that before? Gravy on the fries?
No, I don't know about that.
Man, y'all about to have me try some things. Like, do you eat fries with ranch? I know people who like fries with ranch. Like with ranch dressing.
Okay, so
Or
now the Indian British people can throw down, girl.
ooh,
Ooh, I'm telling you. If
Lazy
you ever
said-
had British Indian curry, thebomb.com.
I love curry. I love curry.
If you ever have British Indian curry, it's thebomb.com.
Hold on, let me go back. Donna said something. Was that Donna? Donna said, the girl that got raped, how old is she now? I tried to find what is she doing now. I can't find it. Oh, well, she was 28 back then. She was 28 in 1989. So, let's see. 2019 minus 1989 plus 30. Yeah, she'll be approximately 58, 59. Yeah, almost 60. Yeah, because it's been 30 years since 1989. So, yep, she'd be technically, depending on when her birthday fell in that year. So, yeah, I would say she's probably 58 or 59. And her real name is Patricia, but she went by Trisha. And her last name is Meili, Meili.
Yeah, I thought that's an Italian name, right?
Yeah, but you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if she would have changed her name. Like some of the guys, from the Central Park 5, blame them. Even after their ruling got vacated and everything got completely erased as if nothing ever happened, I still wouldn't be surprised if they wanted to change their name. Because there are still people out there who still are like Linda and that head detective, and they believe that the boys had something to do with it because they were there. And like they said if the boys was out there harassing the cyclists, beating up on people, which the boys weren't doing any of that. They weren't doing any of that, but they were there. They ran from the cops, and the lady was found there, even though she was found way far away. Unconscious. They figured, people were making reports that boys was hanging around and beating up people. It wasn't those boys. It was somebody else who was harassing the bicyclists and stuff like that, and beating up the old man and beating up the school teacher. Those were like the other people who, had issues that night at the park. And so they just figured, well, if boys were out there doing this and these are the ones they caught because they were there and trying to run and get away, I just don't get it. Like, why just those boys? Like, it was a whole bunch of boys there. And why just those boys? I know, but I'm just saying, would they have really just picked out any 5?
They were black.
Right, but I know that, but what I'm saying is, like, how did they determine which one of those black kids we gonna take in? You know what I mean? Like, it was just a chance of luck. I mean, well, not a chance of luck, a chance of fate or something that they just decided, oh, we'll take these 4 right here. And then, of course, they added in Corey later. But I think anybody they would have caught, they would have probably done it. You know what I mean? Like, if they wouldn't have caught Kevin, if they wouldn't have caught, they would have caught some different ones, they probably would have went through the same thing. The same thing, because they weren't really out to get a specific person, a specific suspect. They were out to just get somebody. And that's what was bad about it. Like,
they wanted to make sure that New York was safe.
Yeah. Like they was talking about all those people who got raped before.
But get this, during the late 80s and the early 90s, I grew up in that era, so I know. New York City crime rate, 2,000 people got murdered every year
Yep, it was really high.
in New York City.
Yeah. And they said like 3,400 had got raped the year before.
Mm-hmm. And this was all in the late 80s, early 90s. I grew up in that era.
Yep. Yep.
When I got older, I was scared to go to New York. But when I went to New York when I was 22, 10 years ago was my first New York City experience. 10 years ago, this week, was my first New York City experience.
And I want to go there. I've never been there before, but I would love to go visit New York. I would love to go. I even want to go see the Statue of Liberty. I want to go. I want to see it all. And I know it's a very big place, but I want to see a lot. I want to go there. And that's all I want to do. I just want to tour. Just go there. Go like a week and tour like 4 days and then just chill out and relax and shop the other 3 days, you know. But yeah, I want to hit up New York.
Yeah. They don't like Midwesterners, though.
Oh, Lord. Do I got to fake an accent when I go there?
They don't know you from the Midwest.
I'm going to fake me an accent. I can fake some accents now. Some people say I sound country. Some people say I sound proper.
The Chicago dialect. Not
I'm like, I can change. I'm telling you, I can go like we was talking about in somebody's chat last night, or was it earlier today? I think it was QD Eats. If it wasn't her chat, it was somebody else's. But we was talking about how as soon as we leave the office, how our whole language changed. You know how you be in the office at work and it's all, you know, you speak all proper and, you know, stuff like that. Then as soon as you get out those doors, it's like sometimes, especially when you're from the hood, that Ebonics kick in and, you know, just like, dang, it's like a complete 360. I'm like, I know how to turn it on. I know how to turn it off whenever I need to. But Claude said the whole situation you're talking about is just sad, racist, and cruel. I think the prosecution was looking for a scapegoat. Yep, that's the word, scapegoat. There are a lot of similar cases in the country where blacks are mischarged. Yep. And Donna, I'm curious too. You know how she's doing. I mean, as far as her loss of sense, I can imagine she would. I thought she was gonna lose her sight. The way they said he beat her, like he beat her in the back of her head with a big old branch, you know, to knock her out and knock her unconscious. And then when she was coming to and started trying to fight him, he started beating her over the head with a brick. I mean, it's amazing she survived. And the thing about it is, you have to feel for her too. And I don't blame her for them boys going to jail. I don't blame her at all because she never did say, like in the TV show, in part 3 or the end of part 2, she never did say that they did it. All she said was the after effects, what she's going through, double vision, no sense of smell. She walks with a limp. She has a hard time climbing up and down stairs. And she told what she remembered before the assault, and that was it. And the people in the people in the courtroom who were just sitting and watching, the spectators, they was like, but she never said they did it. So I don't put no blame on her, and I don't think any of the boys put any blame on her. It was all the prosecutor.
Did she ever apologize to him?
And see, that I don't know. But I would love to know that.
Did. I hope she made an apology to the boys.
And you know what?
I really think she should.
I think she should as well, too, including the prosecutor.
She needs to apologize to them because she ruined their life.
Yeah. Well, I don't think... I just don't think she ruined their lives. I think it was out of her hands. Like, if you would have watched the court scene, she didn't say they did it. She said over and over, I don't remember anything. I couldn't point nobody out. I don't know who did it. I couldn't say. So I wouldn't necessarily say she ruined their lives. It was the court system that ruined their lives. She was kind of like, the victim, and they were doing anything possible just to put it on somebody.
Right.
Just to make it seem like, oh, we now catching rapists, because the lady Linda has said in the show, 3,400 people was raped last year. It's an epidemic right now, and we are going to stop this, and we're going to stop this now. And so it was like, I guess this it would have made her, well, I guess it did make her look really, really good that she caught a rapist who left somebody for dead. So it helped her, and then it helped her get all those books and all those awards and be on top of all these committees. So it really helped her a lot. And that's why I said they need to snatch all that. I mean, come on now. Just like they did Bill Cosby. And she might not have raped anybody, but she's the reason why them boys went to prison. And just like they did with Bill Cosby, snatch all that stuff away. Shoot, all them awards and everything, all them plaques, they took his doctrine, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think she needs to cough that stuff up and apologize publicly. Because they apologized, the city, they apologized when they gave them their money, and the city apologized, of course, but it wasn't really the city. It was the court system, mainly Linda and those detectives. And I don't think they'll ever apologize. Honestly, the way she's acting now, saying people are bullying her and acting pig-headed.
Girl, ain't nobody bullying you. Sit your ass down. Child, ain't nobody bullying her.
It's crazy. I'm like,
Child, ain't nobody bullying her.
I don't think she'll ever apologize. I really don't.
Mm-mm.
I really
Child,
don't.
Boo. Ain't nobody bullying her.
Yeah. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. And that's it. But as far as that,
they need to counsel her.
Yeah. But do y'all think? Okay. Do y'all agree that maybe another documentary would be good? Like, okay, they did a documentary up to the time they were released, but what about their afterlife? Mm-hmm. And them raising their kids, and them dealing with maybe their kids' friends or their friends' families knowing about their past. And I mean, I would love to see a story on not just them getting out and getting paid from the city, and then, but like a lot of them are involved in a lot of organizations, the innocent projects for people who plead innocence, raising money and funds for those people, for attorneys and lawyers, proper defense and stuff like that. So yeah, I think maybe in 5 years or so, maybe, I think that would be good, and a lot of people would watch it. So
right.
Yeah. But Claude said, the thing about it is God don't like ugly, you reap what you sow. Trust me, she is feeling the effects of her. But oh yeah, if she ain't feeling them now, she gon' feel them, because back then it was like a lot of people probably knew. And again, I was a younger adult then, so a lot of things that went across the news I might have saw, but I was out there doing other things. When you're young, you don't always pay attention to the news like older people. But so when their case got vacated and all that, I don't have no recollection of that at all. I don't have no recollection of them being on national TV and the mayor, vacating a sentence and everything. I have no recollection of that. So therefore, the majority of the United States probably didn't know anything about that. Now, after Netflix, and big ups to Netflix, thanks to Netflix, a lot of people all over the world know what happened. So back then, yeah, she was still getting awards. Right, and she was still getting awards and all that kind of stuff back then. if a lot of people, if social media was the way it was back then, when they got released, because even in 2002, social media wasn't as big as it is now. 17, 18 years later. But yeah, shoot, if we was all on Google Hangouts and YouTube back then, shoot, I don't think that lady would have ever got all these awards, because she didn't start writing books till 1996. And The Last Boy got out in 2002, right? 2002. He served 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't start writing her books until all the boys was darn near out except for Corey. And she wrote all them books afterwards. So Corey and them got out in 2000. Corey got out in 2002. And that's when it got vacated. Mm-hmm. She was still making books after that, but because I don't think it was some national light on this, she was still able to write all them books, sell all them books, and also get all those awards. So yeah. We would have towed her up back then with social media. She would have got towed up back then from social media. Shoot. Donna said, what Donna say? She said, I don't blame her. I think it hurt her young man went to jail for something they didn't commit. I would be hurt. Donna, I would feel the same way. I would feel the same way. I would publicly apologize, and I would go to each one of them, and I would apologize to them, their mamas, their kids, their grandkids. That's what I would do if I was Patricia. Because it wasn't her fault they went to jail. She never said Corey did it, Yusuf did it, Antron did it. She never said Raymond did it. She never said Kevin did it. She never mentioned any of the names she didn't know. And that's the messed up part about it, because they had her thinking, oh, we got him. We got him. We gonna send him.
We got him.
Yeah, we got him.
You know?
And
they're
probably,
under that indication, like, oh, we got them. We you know?
Exactly. They were making her believe that they had the right people. And I'm sure she was nowhere around when they was interrogating them people and making them write those statements, all that kind of stuff. So, and the girl got double vision. Not making fun of her, but she got double vision. But like I said, even a blind person could have told you those boys was innocent back then. But yeah, just out of the kindness of her heart, I would, and she might have already apologized years ago. But,
But you know what? This is my thing, though, and this is what is throwing back to now 30 years later. When it comes to race relations. In this country, it's gotten worse.
Yeah, people are saying that. Who was that last night?
Police brutality is up the gun. And I'm gonna say this, like, I'm actually getting dual citizenship.
Oh, cool.
From the country where my mother is from, Europe, actually.
Okay.
I'm in the process of getting dual citizenship, so pretty much I'll be a citizen of two countries.
Oh, wow.
I will be a citizen of the United States, and I will be a citizen of Germany. Because I know German fluently.
Yeah.
And with my German passport, I can travel to all of the European countries without needing other passport.
Oh.
Because they have an open agreement with other neighboring European countries.
Oh, okay.
They have an open border policy. So it's like I could travel from Germany to, like, France. Like traveling from where I live at in Wisconsin to, like, Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. That'd be
so
cool.
You can go from country to country and don't have to go through immigration and
the passports and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so they have like an open border policy over there.
Okay.
So, and I'm in the process of getting a dual citizenship, actually.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
So, yeah. so I can leave the country whenever I want to.
I know. I can't wait till you do lives and stuff once you go over there to visit.
Yeah, I am going. I will. I will.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
And it's just I you know, as a guy of brown skin, even though I do have German ancestry.
Mhm.
I personally don't feel safe in this country being a minority.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I do not feel safe in this country at all.
I do not blame you.
I do not feel safe, and I do have German ancestry.
Mhm.
Like, but I'm also black too.
Right. Let me see
So,
1 second.
you know,
Donna said,
um,
"Oh yeah, I was just gonna read her question." She said, she would like to. She said, "Question: I would like to know what's going on in the minds of the jury. How did they feel? They were guilty. I want to look up the jury." And she said, "But they have the final verdict. Were they threatened? Were they paid off? Etc." Those are some good questions. Those are some very good questions. I mean, just watching the 4-part series, just watching it, and seeing everything that happened. I couldn't be on a jury board. I don't think we would ever. It would be on what do they call it? Locked. The jury is locked. There is nothing in me that would have made me say I believe they are guilty. Nothing. And it's like everybody in the courtroom. I mean, even the detectives, even the prosecutor who actually tried the case. They kept asking Linda over and over, or telling her, "How are we going to try this case? How are we going? We have no evidence. We have nothing." Even the detectives. And she was like, "Put it together. Make it fit. Make it put together. Grab that other kid out of there, Corey, who just came down to support his friend Yusef. Ask him questions. Make him put it on somebody." I mean, it was just crazy. There's no way. I would be sitting there in the jewelry stand like, "Come on, sis. Are you serious?" So I don't know. That's why I said those are good questions. And Donna, you right. You have to look at everything. Glazy was just saying that when she called in, said you have to look at everything when it comes to cases and suspects and victims.
When it comes to,
Yeah, but I don't know. I just.
But yeah, them black men should have not. They never deserved that.
Yep.
They, it's just, and again, it goes back to what I was saying a little while ago.
Right.
I'm in the process of getting dual citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I get the dual citizenship, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm. Again, I don't blame you.
I don't feel safe.
A lot of black men don't feel safe.
I
over
do not
here.
feel safe in this country.
A lot of black people, I should say. Yeah. A lot of minorities.
I do not feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I'm half first German generation. So I'm glad of my heritage. I'm proud of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blessed that I am first generation. Because I can get dual citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
That's a blessing to me.
Yep. You're right. Well, yeah, good luck with that.
So I'm in the process of getting dual citizenship, and as soon as I get it, then I'm going to leave for a little bit until things start to change.
Now, so are you going to do that instead of going to Florida, or are you still going to move Possibly to
I
Florida?
might do that instead of going to Florida. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. Nothing wrong with that. I always said I don't want to retire here in the city where I've been born and raised. I want to retire somewhere where it's warmer, where there's a beach nearby. I just want, when you grow up in the Midwest, and you know how it is, when you grow up in the Midwest and you suffer through so many winters after winter after winter.
Well, it's not only winter, it's winters. It's
right.
It's just that and racial discrimination.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's not so much the racial
Especially in the
discrimination.
Midwest.
Probably, you might have experienced that, but me personally, haven't received any racial discrimination that I can ever think of. I just want to leave because of the weather. But I don't want to fully leave. I want another house.
And you live in Nebraska, out of all places, and you never experienced racism.
Not me personally. Now, I'm not saying other people have it now. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying me personally.
It's alive and real where I live.
Yeah, especially back in the day, racial profiling, period, was a big thing in Omaha back in the day, but I just never been treated any type of way by a white person. I haven't. So I can't put myself that how does Sean Bradley say that's not my testimony? But no, I didn't seen it. I didn't seen it happen time and time again growing up. It just hasn't happened to me. But yeah, the main reason I want to move, I want to get me a summer house. A winter house.
I know where I live is very segregated. Mm-hmm. Very segregated and very prejudiced over here.
Yeah. In our city, the majority of black people in Omaha live in North Omaha. The majority of white people stay in West Omaha, and we have Papillion and La Vista and Ralston and Bellevue, surrounding areas out on the outskirts, the suburbs of Omaha. And then over in South Omaha, it's a lot of Mexicans, a lot of Asians. But like I was telling somebody last night, on my block alone, 3 houses directly in front of me are white neighbors, and they cool as a fan. When I say cool as a fan, when they have get-togethers and barbecues and stuff for holidays or whatnot, they out there playing Tupac, they playing Biggie, they playing Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? They down-to-earth white people. And then we got up the street from us.
Outside of Omaha, there's a big difference, right?
Yeah, outside of Omaha, it's a big difference. But that's because
it's
normally
a big difference.
But see, I don't routinely see that side, so I can't. If I go to Bellevue or La Vista or Papillion or Ralston or any of the suburbs where the rich people live and all that kind of stuff, I'm going there for a certain purpose, and I never been mistreated, and I go do what I need to do, and I come back home. Now, back in the day, it was a lot different for a lot of people, but back in the day, I stayed in North Omaha. I didn't go outside of my little zone. This was my little zone, and when I grew up, that's when I started trying to discover other places and other restaurants way out in other neighborhoods or other malls or stuff like that. But it's not that bad here as far as back in the day around the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. It was really rough here, but it wasn't really rough because of segregation or racism. It was rough because we had a lot of gangs here. There was a lot of gangs here, a lot of crime, and a lot of people not wanting to go on this block a certain time of the day or that block, or make sure you don't have that color on when you're going on that area.
Your input is invalid.
Hold on, what happened to the phone? Did it hang up?
You
still there?
No,
okay,
here.
My bad. But it does that sometime on the conference calls. But yeah, it was a lot of gangs back in the day. A lot. Everybody wanted to be in a doggone gang, and some of them was, what did 50 Cent used to call them? Wanksters. Some of them was just wanksters trying to be gangsters, but they would still give you as much trouble as the real gangsters because they was trying to be, hard and all that kind of stuff. But we got through it and we survived. I'm still here. Now I'm living in one of the areas that was predominantly gang territory, blood territory. It was just flooded with red. This was just a red neighborhood. And I don't mean as far as politics.
Right.
It was like the red or blue states or nothing like that. It was, gangs. So yeah. But now it's cool now. We still have a little crime every now and then, but Glazy says soon come just in the fun. I forgot what she even said she was doing. Do you remember?
She's on LeaQ's online
modding
for her.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna have to probably pick up then tomorrow or later tonight. I don't know if I probably won't come live again tonight. Probably tomorrow. Because my year anniversary is tomorrow on the 6th. On the 6th.
For what? For your...
From the time I first started YouTube. I started June 6th of last year. So June 6th of this year is my anniversary. And YouTube goes by a 12-month rolling period. As far as your 4,000 hours. So that's why I'm trying to get all my 4,000 hours by tomorrow, which is my 1-year anniversary. Otherwise, if I don't get my 4K, then I can't get reviewed and get monetized. I'll have to wait until I get my 4,000 hours. But that could be, within a few days. I'm just saying, generally, not just in referencing to me, but to anybody, if they didn't get their 4K by their year, and they got it the next week or the next week, they'll still eventually get monetized a few weeks later. Once YouTube realizes they got their 4K and they review them, they have to verify that you actually have 4K, and then you'll get monetized a few days later. Because once they verify the 4K, it only takes a few days later, and you'll have your monetization, you'll have your commercials, you'll have your super chat, $sign button, you'll have all that. So I'm trying to get that now instead of waiting because they don't review your channel every day. They they might wait a week or two after when they see you ain't hit that 4K yet, and they'll be like, okay, we'll come back on the first of the month. I'm just playing when I say the first, but talking about food stamps and welfare. We'll come back and check you out on the first, but But yeah. So Roxanne, you want to get monetized? I hope I'm close to. I mean, that's the goal of YouTube. How many times have you heard somebody say, oh, I'm just on YouTube for fun? I mean, YouTube is fun. YouTube is supposed to be fun. And I started YouTube because I thought it was fun. But I didn't start YouTube to stay on here without getting monetized. I'm that's the end goal. I mean, that shouldn't even be your end goal, because after you get monetized and after your channel get bigger and bigger, you should be into other things. People on here selling merchandise, t-shirts, I mean, all kind of things with their name of their channels on there. There are people who doing all kind of stuff on here. People who be on talk shows and deal with celebrities and all kind of stuff. So my main goal, though, I want me a show. I done said that before. I want me a talk show where I'm also kind of like a Rachel Ray. But not cooking. I want to do baking. You know what I mean? I want to talk and I want to chop it out about different topics that's going on in the world and stuff like that. But instead of Rachel Ray baking and doing all those dishes and stuff, I want to do baking. So yeah, that's how I that's the best way I can sum up what I'm trying to do. Whether God takes me that route, I don't know. But that's what I would like to do. Roxanne says she can see me get my own show. Yay! Thank you. You guys are so supportive. I have some of the most supportive people in my primetime squad, and I appreciate every single one of y'all. Every single one of y'all. So tonight, hopefully, we done did what we done did. I literally got people running my playlist, like just running my playlist and watching my videos, and people got their kids running the playlist, their husbands running the playlist on their computers. My son over his girlfriend's house right now, he's running my playlist, she's running my playlist. Like, everybody is just so supportive, and I really, 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 really appreciate it. So tomorrow, because YouTube is only up to the 3rd, so tomorrow the analytics will be up to the 4th, and then we still have the 5th, the hours from today. So we literally still got 2 more days of hours that has to come in. And the last time I checked, earlier this afternoon, I was at 350. So 2 days, 350 hours. I'm pretty sure we gonna get them. I'm having faith.
How many watch hours do you need?
Today, when I checked today, as of the 3rd, because you know they 2 days behind. They always 2 days behind. So as of the 3rd, I had 350 left to get.
Mm-hmm.
So then we got to count the 4th, and then we got to count the 5th, and then we got to count the 6th. And I don't know if they count the 6th the whole 24 hours since I started on the 6th last year. So I'm not even thinking about the 6th. I'm thinking about the 4th, and then today's hours. So when the 7th, when the 8th get here of this month, they'll be up to the 6th on analytics. And that's when I can say for sure if I hit that 4K. So the 8th is what day? Saturday? No, Friday? Today's the 5th. 6th.
Saturday.
Okay, so on the 8th. On the 8th, and analytics usually put the new numbers up around 2 p.m. Central Time. So around 2 p.m. Central Time, when they update it, and it'll be updated to the 6th, then I can say if I hit my 4K. And I know we will. I'm just excited and, you know, thankful and appreciative to everybody who's been helping me. And basically, what I've been doing is running people's playlists, helping people out too. It's like 3 people's playlists that I've been running, like really heavy, because they have been running my playlist really heavy. So I do that when I'm at home during the daytime. I'll be having people playlists on, and then when I get off in the evening, I'll have somebody else's playlist on, because I can't be running too much stuff at home because I work from home during the daytime, and my speed has to be really, really fast on my computer because I have a production kind of job. I might work from home, but I still have to have so much work done every hour with me processing claims. So I have to have my speed. Like my kids, they can't even play none of their stuff during the daytime when they at home. No streaming on the video games, because they be up there with 2, 3, 4 people playing video games live and all that kind of stuff. Then the other kid might be on another game. So nah. They can be on the internet, but I don't let them be running too much stuff during the daytime when I'm here. So yeah, so I know Naturally New Orleans, Donna, those are 2 people who's been really running my playlist. The SS fam, who else in here? D, where is it? Where's she at? She had checked in a little bit early. QD Eats been running my playlist. Miss Red been running my playlist. It's a lot of people that's been running my playlist on top of family and friends. So everybody just continue to run the playlist for me if you can, and when you go to bed at night, if you want to put it on one of my playlists and just let it play while you're asleep, that'll be great too. Just wake up every now and then, watch me. Just look at my beautiful face. Or listen to me. Like, have you ever done that before, Mark? Like, you be laying in bed and you just be listening to somebody's videos and not really watching.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah,
I'm actually doing it right now.
Right. You might not be watching it, but you listening to it. I do that a lot too. And I'll be just listening to them, and I'll just be laying there relaxing and just listening to them. So, yeah. That's cool too. But yeah, so I'm gonna get off here, guys. This the longest I've ever been live, and if I didn't have to pick up my son, I swear to God, I'd probably go to about 10 o'clock. And be having like all kind of other people call in, because some people can't get online till like after 7 or 8, and that's because my biggest lives usually be like around 7, 8, 9 p.m. So I guess that's after people get home, they get their kids situated, cook dinner, and settle down and stuff like that. But this is the longest I've ever went live before, 3.5 hours. So thank you guys for staying with me. But yeah, Mark, and I appreciate you for calling in every single time. I love talking to you.
Well,
I really do love talking to you.
You got to get lazy at the time.
I know. She ain't called back yet because she's still over there, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I understand.
She's still doing her live. That's why.
And I totally understand. Girl, do your mod job. Yeah, do your mod job. But yep, you guys, so anywho, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go pick up my son. I can't wait till my other son gets his new car this week so he can help transport too. So all I want all the time is have to do all the driving, because I'm driving everybody everywhere right now and I'm getting burnt out. But yep, Mark, so I will holler at you tomorrow. When the next time you going live? Because sometimes your lives be really short, and by the time I get the notification, you already gone off the live.
I don't know why, but I have to reset the notification to the reminder.
No, I get them, but sometimes your lives are really quick. Like, about time, because I don't get... I don't get notifications.
Okay, are you on Mark the Traveling Talker? Are you subscribed to that?
I'm on both of them, but what I'm saying is, if I'm in the app, I get the notifications. I don't have my phone set up where I get all these YouTube alerts. If my phone is just sitting down and it's closed, you know what I mean, the screen is off. Some people, they get all these alerts for their IG, their Facebook, their YouTube, their emails. I have that stuff off.
Yeah, well, I mean,
so I have to be in the app.
If your phone is closed.
Nope, I don't get it if my phone is closed. I'm telling you. The only time I get notifications is if somebody says something on one of my if they subscribe to me or if they commented. That's just how I got it set up, because I used to get a whole bunch of notifications and my phone would always be dead because it's going off all day long, all night. So I get my notifications, but like if I'm on my phone, I can open it up and I see all these notifications. I just click on each one to find out, or to go to the video. But it doesn't show me if my phone is closed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just like Facebook. I don't get any Facebook notifications. I get the notifications in the app. So if I open up the app on my phone and I'm scrolling, I can see my notifications. But I don't get them at like on the top of your phone screen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't get them there. I stopped doing that probably a year or so ago. So the only notifications I get that show up on the top of my screen is text messages for my children. I mainly got that set up so people text me. And like missed calls. And that's about it. Or a call came through or voicemail, and that's about it. But somebody said something in the chat. Hold on, let me see. The lady said, okay, I'll have to call back tomorrow as you're leaving the chat to look about. Yes, that's okay. She said she wanted to call back. It's okay. It's okay. We can talk tomorrow. And thank you, Roseanne. You stay safe, too. Everybody have a blessed night. Thank you, Donna. Beautiful night. God bless you, too. God is love. Yes, he is. Amen. All right, Mark.
All right.
I'm out of here. I'll talk to you later, homie.
Mm-hmm. All right. Adios, amigo.
All right. Adios. Good night.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, everyone. We're going to wrap it up. And I will be back tomorrow night. We will be going live again tomorrow night. It probably won't be around till like 9-ish. So, I'm going to do a little research on a few things that I want to talk about. And also, I am going to be doing an interview with somebody who some of you might know, might have heard of, might not have heard of, but it's a up and coming star in my eyes and in a lot of other people's eyes. Somebody who just recently got signed to a record deal, and just doing a lot, They're a rapper, they're a singer, they're a very, very talented person. I know them personally. So again, a lot of people, you might know who they are. I'm not going to say no names right now, but I have an interview. I'm going to do an interview in a couple of weeks. They're actually coming here into town to do a video for their next song. So they're going to do a video here in Omaha. Excuse me. And then the next week, I'm going to do an interview with them. It's basically going to be an interview of things that they dealt with growing up, living in the hood, things like that. What got them to the point where they are now in their lives, about to be a big star. This person is very, very, very talented. So I'm going to get a little interview with them, and I will post the notification when it gets closer to the date and give you guys the information so you can make sure you tune in for the live interview. It's going to be my very first interview. And you know what was so funny? When I contacted them, because like I said, they're somebody I know personally. When I contacted them and asked them, could I do it or would they be okay with it? They was like, yeah, sure. And then why they started interviewing me? They was like, now you tell me what made you get into YouTube. And I'm up there on the phone. Well, see, what happened was one day and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm up there like, hold up. I'm supposed to be the interviewer. It was so funny. Because they said, man, I love what you do. You are awesome. Your videos and they follow me and they be watching me, and I'm like, hey, okay. So I thought that was really cool. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to bring you guys a interview in a couple of weeks. It's going to be my very first interview on my platform. So I'm so very, very excited to let you know who that person is and let them talk to you guys. So anyway, you guys, thank you for staying with me. A lot of you guys stayed with me the entire time, and some of you guys were in and out for the last 3.5 hours helping me with my watch hours. I so appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you so much. And you guys, as usual, you know how we do. I will see you guys tomorrow. In the meantime, and in between time, Primetime Squad. Oh yeah. Did you guys all like the video? Did you guys all share out the video to like your Facebook, your IG, your Twitter, your YouTube community tab? But anyway, make sure you guys like the video. Yes, the little TV emojis. Thank you, Glazy. That's our little emojis for our squad, for our primetime TV squad. That's our little emojis, y'all. Y'all see Glazy's put it out there, the little TV. That's our little emoji. So y'all rep now. But thank you so much, Glazy. I enjoyed talking to you and Mark tonight. I appreciate you for calling in. And in the meantime and in between time, Primetime Squad, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.